does suck about recording in here is that I'm next to a main road. So
Main road?
yeah,
Really?
apparently in my last movie review, someone said the best part is when you hear the ambulance in the background.
Which movie review is that?
Would have been The Little Prince.
Okay, I didn't watch Little Prince.
Oh man,
I think
2 minutes a week.
I
You
don't think I
can't
even saw it. Maybe I don't think it came on soapboxes. I didn't see it.
do what I do. Just go to the page. I don't get notifications from my own page.
Well, no, but it should show up on my soapbox.
I mean, it should be too. Actually, it does. Unless we use different things. Because I notice notifications and subscriptions are different.
Yeah, notifications pop up in a little bell on the top right or up on your web page if you have them that way. Soapboxes, they're just refreshed every once in a while and there's new ones there.
That seems real quiet. Maybe I just wreck it in post. But oh, I didn't know you could do that.
What?
The more you know. I didn't know you could turn up the gain while you're recording.
Oh, I didn't either.
I usually just destroy the audio in post.
Yeah, that's new.
So, hello, Anthony.
Hello.
Oh,
this is really loud.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, because I switched to my hack announcer voice.
No.
Because I don't know how to naturally have a conversation recorded. It comes from recording these roughly every 3 months.
Yep.
It has been 3 months since the last podcast. Was that on purpose? Kind of. Because, I don't know. I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
I care sometimes, and when I do, I will record one. Hence this episode.
Yeah.
Duncan couldn't make it. It was going to be Duncan, Anthony, and I. Obviously, Duncan's not here. Anthony could still come. I might have recorded this alone. Because I really wanted to talk about E3.
Yeah, you said you were going to record alone. No one else can make it.
So spoilers. It's about E3, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
So, because we checked before we started recording, you have not been on the podcast since March of 2017.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I haven't been on the podcast since March of 2018.
Yeah. It's your own show. You fucking suck at this.
I'm sure you might have been on some video stuff.
Oh, yeah, I was in Overwatch videos.
Oh, right, because that was last year.
After that, yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Kind of forgot about Overwatch.
Yeah.
Every time a new character comes out,
I feel like a lot of people do, but then at the same time, it's always consistently like up and it's always being promoted and shit. So,
but is that just on PC though? Like,
it is on PC. It's true.
I don't know how. I feel like console shooters, or not console shooters, but shooters on console die faster.
Yeah.
Like,
that's true.
If CS:GO was like a launch PS4 game,
yeah,
I don't know how many people would still play.
Oh yeah, it's done.
It would still be someone.
Even that's dead on PC. Well, not dead, but just it's not nowhere near it was even last year.
It's still big enough to have like $1 million tournaments.
It's true. That's Valve. So
yeah. So it's like
they're trying. It's just the same like 8 players now every single time. So
I mean, I guess that's how you pick a favorite.
Yeah.
When it's just the same people all the time. It's kind of why I don't like esports.
No.
Is it changes. And there's also like so many tournaments that I'm like, I don't know who the best is.
Yeah.
Because there's no like grand final. And I know 2 players, and one of them's retired.
Well, who was it?
Well, there's Daigo, who's Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Who still plays, but like it's not the be-all, end-all anymore.
Yeah.
And then there's Sonic Fox, who I only know because he infamously recently won I think it was, don't quote me on it, I think it was Dragon Ball. Might not have been.
That sounds familiar, actually.
But he won it head-to-toe furry suit. And
like a Sonic furry suit, or just...
No.
Furry?
No,
like
the Sonic in Sonic Fox has nothing to do
oh,
with
okay,
Sonic.
okay.
And he gets very upset when you mention that.
Well,
Even though his Sonic Fox is still blue.
you're just asking for it, bud. What the fuck? Not our fault.
So, in the last 15 months, have you played anything, seen anything, done anything exciting?
No.
Good answer.
Last 15 months. Yeah.
Leaving it pretty wide open.
Yeah. Yeah. I've played too much to over 15 months.
Well,
I'll go with what I recently played.
Yeah, narrow it down to recently.
Recently and currently. Well, recently I beat God of War, which is fantastic, of course. And then currently I'm playing Battle Chasers because of you, actually.
Oh.
So there you go. Did something right. It is because
I hope it's because of me talking about it and not because of those videos. Because one of those things sells the game, and one of them is 2 episodes of me fishing.
Yeah, the latest one I watched today wasn't very good because there was a lot of fishing.
Well, I'm pretty sure the fishing ones I title
just
fishing.
This one was just fishing too, or some shit. I don't know. But yeah, you weren't like the entire reason, but you were the one that pushed me over the edge to get it, and I got it for my Switch, so I play it while I'm watching whatever it is on TV. And it's great.
It's good. I
really enjoy it. It's better than I thought.
I wish I cared. I don't care about the plot. I honestly couldn't even tell you what's happening.
Oh, okay.
I'm
following it.
I'm a few hours in. I don't really, unless the reason why I'm lost is because nothing's happened.
Yeah, that's true. Nothing's happened yet. Nothing happens
because there's the opening cutscene where you lose the 2 people and then you're just going to find them and then nothing since.
Have you found the 2 people yet?
No.
Oh, okay. Once you find them, then kicks in real good once you find them.
Plot. Okay, so the reason why I don't know plot is because there isn't any currently.
It's true. Yeah, it's true.
Okay.
Find your friends.
Because that was like my only fault. I was like, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
And like,
but you know what's happening. You're trying to find your friends. You can't fucking find them.
I'd find like
what's happened since then.
I'd find the lore pickups of like, oh, this is what happened at this base, and I'm like, I don't.
No,
care.
I don't read them. I don't care about that. Just let me find my friends.
Yeah, I vowed the last time I streamed it to stream more.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Yeah.
Been pretty good with that.
Pretty good. Consistently inconsistent. Yeah.
I probably will soon because I'm actually going to run out of footage to upload. I think this week.
Oh, okay.
Which means I should.
Maybe you guys should get Detroit because.
I mean, look, been on a pretty good streak of videos up every day for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
This almost never happened.
No, it's true. It's true. It's been a couple weeks now since you've been like almost every single day, the weekdays at least.
Yeah, well, because I don't remember. Did Duncan and I recorded? I think we recorded right when I got back from Toronto. I think. I don't remember. It must have been after I got back.
Recorded what?
Everything that's currently up.
Oh, okay. Well, the first episode of Beyond Two Souls is dated a month ago.
What?
Like that's when you recorded it. Because you mentioned Willem Dafoe, and I saw Willem Dafoe last month.
Okay, I thought you meant I uploaded it a month ago. I was
sorry.
like, how has a month passed since last?
No, just when you recorded it, it's been a month because you talked about Willem Dafoe and Willem Dafoe being here, and I saw him. I thought he was a homeless guy, and I was like, why does the homeless guy look fucking familiar? And then I realized again when he walked by me, that's fucking Green Goblin. That's amazing.
Now I don't remember if I mentioned this to you before. It's a 2-parter, and I hate anyone who knows me. I hate that I have to ask this question.
Okay. Because
I was the opposite end of this question like 2 months ago. Have you ever seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
No.
Okay. You don't have to have. It's just her most known role. Because one of the stars of that show is in town for a while because she's doing like a sitcom.
Who is it? Chelsea
Peretti. So she'll be around.
Oh.
If you see a nose with feet, it's her.
It's her. Okay.
I more know her from Louie's blind date in the first episode of Louie. She has one of my favorite exits ever in the pilot.
It's so weird because I've only seen the first two episodes of that show, and I cannot think of her.
Well, he meets
Very
a girl
recently, too.
at the very end. He tries to kiss her, and she doesn't want to, and then she
Yeah.
leaves and gets in a helicopter. Like, out of nowhere, there's just a
That's
helicopter on the sidewalk.
That's right.
That's Chelsea Peretti. It's crazy how much I don't care about celebrities until I find out I might meet them, and then I'm like, they're all cool.
Fucking do it. It's true. Like, I found out that Robert Pattinson was also here with Willem Dafoe. I was like, damn. I don't give a fuck about him. I'll ever want to see him. I don't want to see him and tell him how much I love them in Harry Potter.
No.
He probably would have fucking loved that.
Yeah,
He probably would have loved that.
I bet he's never gotten that before.
Yeah, that's why I want to tell him.
I don't know. I'd probably say I liked him in Water for Elephants.
I didn't see that one.
I don't think anyone else did.
That was it.
I saw it with an ex of mine,
Okay.
I think. Because
Yeah.
this was well before I got into dramas
Okay.
myself. And back before I'd go to the theater alone. So I definitely had a reason to see this movie. Yeah. God of War is good.
Is it?
No,
You don't like it?
I don't know.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
I don't love it.
Don't do this to me, Colin. Don't do
I like it.
How far into it are you?
I just don't love it.
How far into it are you?
I don't want to spoil things. Okay, okay. I can leave this incredibly vague and leave it to... Nah, even that's kind of a spoiler, because I didn't know this going in and was actually happy to see it, so I don't want to spoil it. Fuck, I'll just say it anyway. Because it's in the Norse mythology. This isn't
Yeah.
God of War exclusive. I went to a different realm
Okay. Yeah.
and saved it. That's it. It's all done.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So I'm not very far, because I still don't have the fast travel that you said is around the corner the last time I asked you.
You should.
No.
Really? I think I'm misremembering.
I got the stuff that's like, you can go see the merchant,
Yeah.
but that's only one way.
Yeah. And then it should
So
be...
so I'm assuming you weren't counting that.
No, I was counting that. That's part of it. And then, like, you have to get to your destination by walking to get there.
I have to walk back to the start of the game?
No. You have to get there, and then other shortcuts open up, kind of deal afterwards, and then eventually you get an actual fast travel. I thought that was soon. I'm surprised. Must be
a while.
right around the other corner.
Oh,
I don't know.
I think
For
I
sure,
saw.
'cause eventually you just go through those things all you want.
We'll see how much I've spoiled. So I know back when this game came out, I spoiled myself.
Oh, did you?
But luckily, because I'm starting, it came out last month or something? I don't know.
April 20th. Yeah.
Wow, that's way too long.
6 weeks ago.
Okay.
7 weeks. Oh, it's almost 20th now. It's been 2 months. Holy shit.
I don't remember what I read anymore.
Oh, okay.
But I remember reading, like, oh, damn it.
Oh, okay.
But I have since been spoiled again. But I don't feel too bad. I'm pretty sure I saw who the final boss is.
Oh, okay. Maybe then.
Is it someone I've fought already?
Yes.
Yeah. I figured.
Yes.
Because
It's true.
I was looking into that person, because he's a real character in Norse mythology.
Yes, he is.
And of course, there's a thumbnail saying, "Final boss," blah, blah. I was like,
Fuck
God
them.
damn it.
Fuck them. I hate these fucking YouTubers who fucking do that. Ugh,
And I was like,
burn.
And like this, like if I was on YouTube, I'm like, I asked for it. But I was on Google, like, legitimately trying to be like, oh, I've heard that name, but I don't know anything about him.
Oh, okay.
So, like, because I knew... fuck it. Boulder. I'm going to spoil it for everybody.
Yeah.
I already spoiled it, because I said somebody fought.
It's true. It's done.
You fight Boulder in the first hour of the game.
Yeah.
Who I knew was Boulder.
Yeah.
That's there's my knowledge of Norse mythology right there.
That's it?
Yep.
That's all you know?
Yep.
Oh shit, you're in for some fucking treats, my dude. Holy shit.
Like, I know what...
This game has such a weird fucking holy shit twist. very ending is such a twist. Oh, I couldn't have seen it coming. I could have predicted so many other things before that. It was amazing. I thought it was a fucking like a secret ending too. Even that was like, holy fuck.
So yeah, this one I will keep to myself. I might tell you when we shut this off.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure I know what the... I don't know... I kind of know the ending, but not really.
Okay.
And that I won't spoil here. But I will ask you off there.
Okay.
If it is what I saw, I don't feel spoiled.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, I know nothing about Norse mythology outside of Marvel lending a few terms.
I was like that too, actually.
Like everyone knows Thor, everyone knows Odin and Loki. Yeah. The Bifrost.
Pretty much from
the word Ragnarok.
The word Ragnarok, yep.
Outside of that, I think most people in North America don't really know anything.
No. Yeah, that's true.
It's
not one that's touched on a lot, so.
Well, I don't know. Were you into Greek mythology at all?
Yep.
Okay,
of course.
That's my jam.
That's my jam too. Yep. Greek and Egypt. Those two are my jam.
So there's an author, a young adult.
Yeah.
Author, border on children. Actually.
Oh, okay.
Because I think I found his last book in the 8 to 12 section.
Oh, okay.
Not even young adult.
Oh, okay.
But I've been reading them since I was 8 to 12, so I still pick them up when I see them.
Yeah, it's cool.
His first series was on Greek myth.
Yeah.
One of my favorite book series. Percy Jackson and the Olympians.
Oh, okay.
Great books. Terrible movies. Then he did one called The Kane Chronicles on Egyptian mythology.
Yeah.
Also good books.
Yeah.
Taught me a lot. Retained none of it. But while I was reading the books, I learned a lot. Did one on Roman, which I bought my own. Skipped because it's just too close to Greek.
Yeah.
But then I heard
That's
it
fair.
ties into the original series, so I'll get to them eventually.
You get to it, yeah.
And now he has Magnus Chase and the Sword of Summer, which is Norse mythology.
Oh, there you go.
And I was like, oh, I should have read those before God of War came out. I've had it sitting on my bookshelf for 2 years. Never touched it.
Yeah.
But I will probably go to that because it's neat. Oh, Fenrir. I know that name.
Yeah, I knew the name. It's true, yeah. I didn't know the name, but I couldn't imagine what character it was going to be. I just know that I knew the name itself.
And then, I've heard from, the Thor movies, the 9 realms, but I never put it together. If you were to ask me a week ago, what is, you know how, Greek mythology has, Olympus?
Yep.
And people are like, well, what's the equivalent? I'd be like, well, Asgard, because I thought it was all Asgard, because I'm dumb.
Oh.
I thought it was Asgard was broken into 9 pieces, not Asgard is one of the 9.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Then there are just a bunch of foreign names that get harder to pronounce the farther down the list you go.
It's true.
Because I was looking them up yesterday, and I was like, okay, I can pronounce that one, and that one, and that one. I'm like, get niffy.
You can't go them all, though. Really? I think Corey was pretty
bummed?
No, he was pretty clear on that before the game came out. They just want to acknowledge him because they're part of the mythology kind of deal.
I think that's fine.
I think it's fine, too.
How many games have that? You'd have to lessen the time significantly spent in each place to go to 9 different worlds.
Yeah.
I hope that doesn't pick up a mic, but my cat is going to start headbutting my bedroom door. And he is tenacious, and he won't stop.
Okay. So, the last thing I want to know about God of War, what did you think of the first fight? That was the big thing that everyone talked about. The very first fight with Boulder.
Oh, the Boulder fight's amazing.
Amazing, right? It's fucking some good shit right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My only complaint is I didn't want it to be Boulder.
Oh, no.
Because okay, so spoilers. We're going to spoil, the first hour and a half.
Yeah.
I guess I said the ending, so I guess it's all fair game at this point.
Yeah.
it's a really good cutscene of him pretending that he's not a god.
Yeah.
Kind of didn't want him to be. I really just wanted to see Kratos kick the shit out of a normal guy.
A mortal guy, yeah.
Which would have been cool. But the preceding fight was fun.
Yeah, right?
It was. I played it myself and then the next day watched a Let's Play of it. Like, I'm watching it, like, in tandem of, like, I'll get to a certain point and then I'll watch a Let's Play up to
Oh,
that
I got
point.
you. Okay.
And vice versa. And I think they made the fight worse by taking out their ex. And you should fist fight him. It's so much more fun.
Oh.
Fist fought him the whole time. Until the end where there's like a mini cutscene where you take out your ex. I was like, alright, now it's ex time.
It's that time.
But for the first part, just punching him.
There you go.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Now, if you meant the very first fight, I was like,
nope, I'm older.
Okay. The very first time you swing at an enemy, I was like, I don't know if I like this game. It is so different.
Yep. I agree with that.
And also, to anyone who wasn't paying a ton of attention, because I knew I was going to play this game, so I wasn't following it perfectly.
Yeah.
This game is not as open world as people think it is. It's quite closed. It's more open than the originals.
Yeah.
But it's...
There is a very clear path. You can go off of it a little bit, but don't go into a thing, you're going to The Witcher or something like that.
Yeah, I would say this is The Last of Us. Like, in terms of area.
I wouldn't agree with that. I think it's more open than that. I think
Okay. Uncharted 4. Because it's slightly...
Uncharted 4, okay, yeah, that's a good one. I think it's closer to Uncharted 4 for sure.
Yeah. Biggest complaint is while some people think they are dumb, they are still gameplay. The big takedowns no longer have quick time events. It's kind of upsetting because now I'm just watching a cinematic instead of playing a game.
Oh, I gotcha.
Especially because I thought they finally did a good job in God of War 3 at putting triangle at the top of the screen, X at the bottom, clearing it up so you can see the action.
Yeah.
It's a little upset to see them gone.
Not all gone, but for some of the bigger takedowns, yeah, I like them. I don't mind them.
I mean, it's nice that I can just look at it.
They feel more impactful when they are there now.
But yeah, all in all, it is a good game. I fear the hype might have killed it for me.
Oh, okay.
I expected to love it.
As soon as you get into it, oh yes.
Yeah. Now, without looking at every game I've played this year, short list for currently my game of the year, probably. Okay. But
fucking opener is what blew my mind.
I was expecting a 12, and I'm getting like a 9.
Oh, okay. There you go then.
It's still really good. It's just
you were thinking impossible standards, and you're just like, oh fuck! All I got was a really good game. I like this.
No,
that's
like when people complain.
Game of the decade, game of the generation. That's what you were expecting.
Kinda.
That's what you were expecting. Game of the generation.
One of them finally gave in to me. Yeah, I don't know.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
It's
you're sitting there saying it's a great game to me.
if you wanna, I break it down more so about movies.
Okay. Somewhere
in the middle of my 40-minute video game movie video, which I really have to start working on the second one. Yeah. I keep forgetting. I talk about how so many things these days are dead from hype.
Yeah.
Because you're told it's amazing, and then you go in expecting it amazing. Come on, it's okay.
Fucking Deadpool 2.
Well, and vice versa. Like, I watched a movie which a lot of people don't like, and that's fine. I watched a movie that has a 22% on Rotten Tomatoes. That was great.
Oh,
it's called The Circle. It's a neat concept, more than anything.
Okay.
More than a well-made movie, but still, like, entertaining. When you put it next... When it's ranked lower than Cars 2, a movie I do not like.
Oh, Cars 2. It's not a good one. I like Cars 3 better.
What else other than spoiling God of War I've done recently.
I think this opening of that game is magic. I think it's honestly fucking magic, where you literally press start and then you're going. You're fucking. There's no cutscene.
Yeah,
there's no loading.
It's
It's just you just go. That's the start of it right there.
and it's very pretty.
It's very pretty. It's true. It's very pretty.
I actually went in almost wanting to tear it apart visually.
Okay. They can't. It's keeping with that one camera too. I was a little surprised how they were able to do that with the game. Because with movies, it's easy to tell where they would cheat it kind of deal. But even for a game, even if they do cheat it, where there is a snap kind of deal, that means they still snapped and loaded it in like that kind of deal. It's still fucking amazing either way you spin it. This is good. I don't know how the fuck you did it.
Yeah, they're like Uncharted and The Last of Us have those areas where your character will slow down to a walk while they load in the next zone.
Right.
Or like mainly in the Uncharted games, like the little crawl space where you can't see anything.
Yeah.
It's because they're loading in the next zone.
Yeah, exactly.
Spoilers, ruining your favorite games. They claim they don't have loading screens. They do. They're just hidden.
They do.
God of War doesn't feel like that.
No.
I'm sure it has quote unquote hidden loading screens. I haven't seen one.
There's a couple
An
of times.
obvious one anyway.
Yeah, there's a couple of times where I did pick it up, and it's right in between like an X swing or something like that during a cinematic, where I'll just see the little snap, and that's it. And I know that's where it's switched, but that's it. Like there's nothing like, oh, we have to go in this dark tunnel to load something else kind of deal.
Yeah.
Not really, at least. I mean, maybe there is one, but you're so entranced in the story that time that you don't even fucking know it was it. So they did good. They did good. Good job, Corey. You did it.
So, since putting Mad Max up on the channel and hating it,
Yeah.
I then went and platinumed it on my own time. I do not like that platinum.
Yeah.
But I got so close without the bad trophies that I
Yeah.
was like, I gotta do it
You can do it.
because I don't like. Trophies should be skill based, always. Should never be chance based.
Oh, that's awful.
Now this was both.
Yeah.
For my last one, because the last one was something like, if these enemies happen to show up, kill them this way this many times. So it was so much. I would just set the controller down for 40 minutes at a time, just hoping an enemy would spawn.
Yeah.
So I could kill them the right way. And then if I fuck it up, well, then I gotta wait again.
Oh, that's some shit, man.
I would say for that single trophy, I probably spent a good 4 hours.
Oh my god.
But anyway, shockingly good game.
Yeah.
I skipped every cutscene. I didn't care.
Yeah.
It's just
I
fun
feel like
to
you're not supposed to care.
It was fun to punch people. The driving, even though I originally complained about it, was fun.
Yeah.
I got pretty into it. I beat Rayman Legends.
Yeah.
Because it's free.
Yep.
And I'm a cheapskate, so if it's free, I'll buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, good game.
Good.
And as far as movies, because it's new and timely, and a sneak peek to not my review that will go up tomorrow, because that's already done. My review that will go up next Tuesday.
Okay.
Incredibles 2!
Did you see it?
Yeah,
I saw it last night.
I saw it Saturday.
Oh, good. I saw it last night.
It's very good.
It was very good, wasn't it?
Would you agree? I've had some resistance with people on this. Theaters should maybe put a warning in front of that movie.
Did they not have it for you? They had it for me.
Okay. So when reading the news this morning,
Yeah.
I was told that Disney sent out a message to put one.
Yep.
So it literally happened between Saturday and Sunday. Then.
Okay. They had one in the movie theater, and they also had one at the concession stand. So you go up and you pay, you can see it right there. There's a big poster pretty much when you pay.
Yeah, it was not there for me.
Yeah, and they should have, for sure.
My girlfriend had to look away
I'm surprised.
for several scenes.
I'm surprised they didn't. I'm really surprised they didn't.
Yeah,
To begin
it
with,
seemed
when
like
when they tested
bit,
this movie.
a bit of an oversight.
Right? Like it seems really
Like
fucking obvious.
like flashing lights don't bother me, but even I was like, no one say anything.
if it was like 5 seconds or something like that, then fine. This is a good solid minute and a half or something like that. Shit.
But yeah, I won't get too far into that movie as I will review it next week.
Yeah.
Um,
Good, right?
yeah, if you like animated movies, it's an animated movie.
Fuck superhero fatigue. This is great. It just is.
Yeah, it was different enough.
Yep.
What I can tell you is it did make me care less about Ant-Man and the Wasp coming out in a couple weeks.
That didn't kill that for me. I can't wait for that one.
See, seeing The Incredibles mixed with, I think I saw a headline today, what was it? Civil War shapes Ant-Man and the Wasp, not Infinity War. Because it takes place before Infinity War.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I don't care.
Oh, okay.
It's a lot similar to, I know I've had this conversation off record with many people. Anything pre-Episode 7 Star Wars, I don't care. I have not seen Han Solo. I will likely not see Han Solo.
You don't need to see Han Solo.
If they do make that Obi-Wan movie, don't care. If they make that Boba Fett movie, I don't care.
You need to see Obi-Wan.
I'm so happy that today they canceled the Yoda movie.
What? I didn't hear that. They canceled the Yoda movie?
Well, it was never in production, but they just confirmed it's not being worked on.
Really?
Which I was like, good enough for me.
I'm kind of okay with that because all these solo stories by themselves are all supposed to be the origin stories or whatever it is. And man, do I ever not want to. As much as I love Yoda, he's probably my second favorite character. Maybe my first. Man, do I ever not want to know where he comes from. And do I ever not want to see his planet where he's from with a bunch of other fucking Yodas and shit like that? This takes away a big part of his character for me. See a lot of other Yodas talking like Yoda, and they're all communicating together. That's just weird. It's just really weird. A bunch of other green little guys. No, that's not. That's not
I'm trying to think if there's anything they could do with Yoda's backstory for me to find it interesting.
Not much.
But I imagine it would be a Star Wars prequel in which Yoda wears a leather jacket and he's quippy. And he's 6 feet tall in the movie for some reason.
Yeah.
That's his tragic
past.
What
happens
he
at the
was
very
shrunken.
end. That's what happens at the very end. He gets squashed.
Yeah.
You don't need to see Solo.
Is there a Star Wars movie coming out at the end of the year?
Nope. That's it. Solo's it.
Okay.
We already got our one per year.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep. Next is episode 9, and we're done.
It's so weird that the biggest movie this. Get used to that. It's weird if it's not being picked up. But
yeah.
It's weird to think that the biggest movie this year wasn't a holiday movie.
It already dropped. Yeah, the biggest one this year already dropped. What's the big holiday movie coming up?
I don't know. That's why I thought there was a Star Wars movie coming. Because I was like, well, what do we have? Unfriended 2?
Bumblebee movie, I guess.
Is that a holiday?
That's December 21st.
Yeah, it's not a biggie, though.
I don't think it's biggie. I think it's just getting... I would call it bigger now, because a lot of people didn't care because it's Transformers, and people are fucking sick of Transformers, obviously, but it seems to get a more positive spin on it because of the change of directors. So, I mean,
yes.
Maybe we'll get a little bit more of an uplift. If it can at least beat the 5th one, I think that'd be cool.
I don't want it to do well. I will, because an article came out today saying, if Bumblebee does well,
God,
Optimus
no.
Prime will get a spin-off movie.
We don't want that.
And to remind everyone who doesn't know, because I heard this probably almost a year ago, and then because of the Bumblebee movie trailer dropping, I checked into it, and it still seems to be the same. Michael Bay created something called the Writer's Room, or something, which is a dumb name to call it.
Okay.
And they are currently sitting on 14 Transformers scripts.
14? For what?
And that's not counting the 5 or 6 we have out. 14 from last year. So, I hope you like Transformers.
Oh, God.
Because they keep
I
making...
thought he got the license to the Beyblade movie. and I was so excited to see the Beyblade.
Is it really
a live action Beyblade movie? I thought for sure fucking what I don't know what company that makes Beyblade. It's the big toy one. Hasbro, because they gave Paramount the Transformers license. And I know for a fact, I know I read it years ago. They gave a Beyblade license to them too. Like, and that was the big meme for a little while. At least from what I saw, was that there's just gonna be Beyblades with explosions and shit like that. I'm like, I don't know.
Okay, so because I was curious, I looked up the December movies this year.
I'll actually not read it too.
Well, I beat you to it.
Yeah.
Probably because
December. I'm in like
holiday.
Bohemian Rhapsody. That's fine.
Okay, so we have
Grinch.
Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse,
Right.
which someone told I haven't
Fantastic Beasts. That's what it is.
I haven't fact checked this. Was told Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse only playing in theaters for one day.
Really?
Which, if that's true, is horrendous because that is legitimately
awful.
one of the best looking movies I've ever seen.
That's really awful, actually. Holy shit!
I don't believe it because it is.
No.
It's
that Teen Titans movie is only for one day.
See that makes sense.
That does make sense to me. I wasn't.
But like this is Sony Animation and Lord and Miller, like two golds of the industry. Like
they're up there. Yeah.
We also have Mortal Engines. That'll be a biggie. I might see that.
Why is that a biggie?
It's Peter Jackson's new movie.
Oh.
Cool concept. Its cities are motorized and fight each other.
The cities do?
Yeah, it's like so think Mad Max, but instead of cars, it's cities.
Whole cities.
Yeah, on wheels.
Like Vegas.
Yeah.
Vegas fight New York.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, cool concept.
We've got.
So we have different definitions of holiday movies. I went from like October to December.
Well, I'm just looking.
You're just looking at December. I look at movies that are going to be playing on the holidays. So Venom will be playing on the holidays, which is the biggie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe because I'm looking at some other stuff here. There's some candidates. So we got Aquaman.
Aquaman. That's the other one I was thinking of.
Which trailer comes out San Diego Comic-Con.
Yep, that's true. This week, right?
I'm hoping to care. That's all I want out of that trailer.
You want to care.
It's just to
Do you know
care.
who's directing it?
James Wan,
That's right.
the director of the Conjuring movies.
Oh, I forgot about that. I was going more with director
Fast and
of
Furious.
Fast and Furious. I'm not sure which one. I really don't know.
I think
which
he
one.
did. I'm gonna be a little racist and say Tokyo Drift.
No, it's one of the more recent ones.
I'm pretty sure he did the Conjuring anyway. If
that sounds familiar. It does.
If he didn't, I'll feel real bad.
No, that does sound familiar. So I think you're correct on that.
We have news to me, but as someone who loves these two together, I'm excited, and will after this podcast look up to see if there's a trailer.
Yeah.
There's another Sherlock Holmes movie.
Oh yeah, my girlfriend actually told me that last night.
But not Robert Downey Jr.
Oh,
There's
right.
one in production with him.
It's
Will Ferrell, John C.
That's
Reilly.
right, that's right.
Which,
That's right.
as someone who still
God.
stands as Step Brothers as one of the funniest movies ever made, I will sign up for that.
Do I hate Will Ferrell? Holy shit! Do I ever not like him? He did Furious 7. He also did the
Oh right, we have the Grinch. Oh, Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph. That's right. Yep.
Because let me tell you, quality content is going to Cineplex and reading upcoming movies.
Oh, he's the producer on Swamp Thing. That's what it is. I was thinking of another movie.
Like the 2004 Swamp Thing.
You know, the one that's coming out in 2019 Swamp Thing.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Why?
He's listed as he's not the director of it, but he is listed as producer for Swamp Thing in 2019.
I'm so
It's in pre-production right now.
I don't understand what DC's doing.
I don't know what they're doing either. I really don't, because I thought they were trying to copy Marvel, and now they're really not copying
Okay,
Marvel.
no. If they're not trying to, I applaud that.
I think so too. I just don't know what it is.
But
they're
okay,
doing now.
here's your heroes. You I mean, they literally have a comic called like the DC Trinity.
Yep.
Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman. Superman has had one movie. That's it.
I thought he had another one
Nope.
coming out or something like that.
I think there's been talks of a sequel, but
It's
nothing.
Superman, right? Because why wouldn't there be talks?
Nothing official. Wouldn't surprise me if it's a reboot at this goddamn point. Wonder Woman, which was good. The sequel is coming along. Batman, who still has not had a movie, and is currently, I think the most recent word on the street is there will be a canon Batman movie, but Ben Affleck won't play him.
Not with Affleck, yeah. He'd probably still direct it, but he won't. He won't be Batman because he wants out, right?
It's so dumb.
That's really dumb.
That's why you get these people to sign multi-movie contracts.
Yes, that's it.
We got the girl movie.
Yeah.
Gotham Sirens.
Gotham Sirens, yeah.
2 standalone Joker movies, or 1 standalone, 1 canon.
Yeah.
So I won't count one of them.
They just know they can knock Joker because it's Joker.
The Flash.
Flash, yeah. Green Lantern's getting one. I don't know about Arrow. I don't think he is.
Probably not. Why bother when the show's so popular?
Yeah, exactly.
I guess it's
Cyborg is, I know that. Black Adam is, I know that.
Oh yeah, that's weird because Black Adam, I think, is getting a movie.
Yeah, he is.
Which makes him, I think, the first villain to get his own movie. Because it's The Rock.
It's because it's The Rock, yeah. This is it. It's The Rock.
Stupid.
I agree.
So, speaking of E3, I don't know about you, happened to take detailed play-by-play notes of the entire conference.
You can do play-by-play, but I did take notes, for sure.
So I have...
I took notes before you asked me to be on the show.
Oh.
Yeah, what's this doing?
I took notes knowing I would do this eventually.
Yeah. I just remember my notes, but I wrote down stats and stuff like that.
So,
For today.
it started with EA?
Start with EA, that's right.
We will start with EA then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. General impressions. We'll start with that.
Yeah.
I thought it was fine.
You thought it was fine. Okay.
People are say bad things because they don't like EA, but if you
I think
cast that
that's-
aside and look at it as a conference, I don't really have any problems with it.
I have a problem with FIFA.
Well,
I have
I
a
don't
problem
like
with
FIFA either,
I have a problem with FIFA.
but other people like it.
No one in the crowd liked it. There was one woo. And I mean that literally. I think there was one woo, and it was when they announced you could download the 18 for free.
The people they paid to woo didn't even woo.
Exactly. It's like, guys, we can't. Yeah.
Well, and
They don't pay me enough.
the whole the live demo for a mobile game was a little much, but
Why?
but at the same time,
Oh.
it's a game getting a live gameplay demo on stage, something I would applaud. So I can't judge it too much. It's just the game did look bad.
They chose that game because it's Command and Conquer. It's one of the biggest franchises out there. Maybe not of late, but I mean, when it had its day, it was big. It rivaled StarCraft and shit. And they were hyping up so much, and then the gameplay finally started, and the slowest moving vehicle came out, and it took 10 seconds to get to the mineral. This is not hype. This is not hype at all. And they're trying to hype it up, and it's not, they want it to be an esport.
So it was. I guess to start off, because my first impressions right away is because EA is the most. Here's a businessman.
Yep.
They had Andrea Rene.
Yep.
Well liked YouTube personality. I'm indifferent on her. I was a fan. There was like a 3-week period where I was a big fan.
Oh, really?
When she started her own YouTube channel. Shout
okay.
out to What's Good Games.
Oh, okay. There you go.
That I weirdly only found out about because a YouTuber's girlfriend is there,
Oh, okay.
and I'm a creep.
I've known her for a while. She casts a lot of stuff that I watch.
Well, yeah, I've seen her name around for a long
Yeah.
time.
She casts a lot of StarCraft. She casts the Pokemon Championships and stuff like that. So.
Showed off Battlefield 5,
Battlefield 5.
which on paper they said it's V for victory, but then on stage they still called it 5.
They still call it 5. Yep.
They need to get their story straight.
Yep.
Can't be both.
No.
I'm fine with calling it either one. I don't care. The number thing doesn't bother me.
No, it doesn't. It's just silly and fun to poke fun at because so many companies do fuck up like that.
It looks like a Battlefield game.
It sure does.
Last holidays, when I went home, I played Battlefield 1. Borrowed it from my brother, so I didn't pay money for it. I enjoyed it.
Okay. Did you play online or did you play the stars?
I only played the single player.
Okay.
That's
That's why you like it so much. That's actually the reason.
Is the multiplayer bad?
It's fucking awful. It is just because of the era they picked. There's no guns in World War One. There's not. There's 2 guns, and they both work the exact same. And then you have the sniper rifle, which is fucking awful because it's the first sniper rifle in existence, and it's awful. And it just that's why because you're so limited to what you can do in multiplayer with the guns, as opposed to 4 when you had too many guns.
So, aside from the multiplayer that I can't say anything about,
yeah,
I probably wouldn't pay for 5.
Mm-hmm.
But if I were to come home this holiday,
it's there,
and my brother has it,
yeah,
I might borrow it and play it.
Yeah, sure.
It's they're people like to shit on Battlefield and Call of Duty. They're pretty well made games. People don't like them, but I don't get over it. Yes.
It's a formula. It works. It still sells $1 billion every year. So not people want to complain about it. It sells. Half the people who complain are the ones who are buying it.
Both surprisingly and unsurprisingly, Battlefield got a Battle Royale mode.
Yeah.
Now, they said it's not launching with the game.
Yep, that's true.
Said nothing about it other than they're making one. And it really feels like they're just copying Call of Duty.
That's what it is, yeah.
It feels like a few days prior, Call of Duty announced theirs.
Yep, so they went to their artist right away. Okay, make a JPEG of Royale real fast.
Now, is that really what happened? Probably not. I'll give them benefit of the doubt. It is the big thing.
Sure, yeah.
It's really what it felt like, when you have nothing to show.
It's true, yeah.
Call of Duty at least had a trailer.
They had a trailer, yeah. They seem to have a plan that this is the best way to do it for Call of Duty and stuff like that. So they had get some thought into it other than, hey, we're doing it.
Now you like the Battle Royales. I don't know if you still do, but you played them.
Yeah.
You played some PUB.
I played some PUBG.
And I think you played Fortnite.
I did.
Okay. Yeah. I just last night uninstalled Fortnite.
Did you play it?
No.
Okay.
Had it installed for about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
With the intentions of playing it.
Yeah.
And then I realized I just don't care.
I'm about to move on to Realm Royale here pretty soon.
Is that the...
That's the new hotline, so we're going to take Fortnite pretty soon. It may not catch up to Fortnite for a while, but it will overtake PUBG for sure because Ninja's playing it a lot.
Okay, so it's definitely not the one I thought it was.
It's Paladins.
Oh, it is?
It is Paladins.
Okay, that's what I was going to say.
No, it is. It's Paladins game, yeah.
Okay. Anyone who has never played Paladins, shockingly good. Is it Overwatch good? No.
No.
But if you get over the haha,
it's over.
It's bad free Overwatch. Legitimately a decent made game.
Free.
Yeah.
Right.
There's stuff in it I don't like, but it's all because it's free. You got to make money somewhere. Yeah. So I'd actually be curious how that game works in a battle royale.
Yeah.
And don't fault anyone for checking that one out.
No.
Because a fantasy battle royale hasn't been done yet.
That's true.
So I'm trying to think of what thing could get a battle royale to make me actually check it out for once.
Yeah.
Because I've seen it.
Yeah.
I just know it's not for me.
Yeah, it's fine.
There's got to be I guess if Last of Us 2 has a battle royale, I'm sure I'll check it out. Partly because I'll say 80% because Naughty Dog is infamous for giving you a trophy for at least playing one multiplayer game.
Oh, okay.
So if it has a battle royale, I will try it
You'll try
because
it.
I will get a bronze trophy for it.
There you go.
And who knows? Maybe I'll like it. And Last of Us, I don't know, kind of fits that
Good. Yeah.
thematically. I like third-person shooters.
Yeah.
What
What else in EA?
Actually, because it pretty much stops and starts here, I meant to add on. Everyone joked that this would be the year of battle royales. I think there was 3.
There's 3 announced. Yeah, it's true.
It's not many. That is not a complainable number.
Did you watch the PC gaming show?
God, no.
Okay, so 14 got announced there. I mean that literally. A lot got announced. I don't think it's 14, but a lot got announced at the PC gaming show. And even if it wasn't on the conference, a lot more got announced off stage on the conference too. A lot got announced. So it is the year of battle royales. A lot, fucking like 10 got announced within the space of 3 days.
Here's the thing, though. When people say that's all we're going to hear at E3, no one watches the PC game.
Oh no, it's true.
People who play PC games exclusively
it's more
don't watch the PC game show.
Yeah, it's true. It's more. It has a lot of like specs and stuff like that too. What's coming with the new cards and that kind of stuff. So it's really not for us. Kind of deal.
I mean, it's
more technical.
I
Which
guess
is fine.
good for them.
If that's what you like, you know, I'm gonna watch Anthem.
Well, yeah, they had Anthem.
They didn't have Anthem, yeah.
What do you think of Anthem?
I don't know. It's Destiny.
See, okay,
But
so we have talked about this.
Yeah.
You and I. They are weirdly shying away from that it's Destiny.
Yep.
They've never actually come out and said the game is open world.
No.
But when an outlet calls it open world, they don't go and correct them.
It's
Because
true.
they kind of want us to think it is.
Yep.
But it totally isn't.
Then they can say we never said it was. Right? Everyone else. Just said it.
Now, could they pull a fast one? Yes.
Yeah.
But from the impression I've got, it's Destiny. Those big open zones are not an open world. It's you have a mission. You are locked down to this area.
This area's planet, this section of the planet, whatever it is, right?
Um,
You can fly all around that section you want. Which is cool. I guess from what I've read online, like the flying and stuff like that is really, really sharp.
no,
It's really good.
I might have given this game a shot had I never played Destiny.
Oh, okay, there you go.
But because I don't because Destiny veers away from RPG elements and starts to turn into like MMO elements.
Yep.
Which is when I step away
Yep.
from RPGs.
Okay.
I don't like loot, like dealing with loot drops and equipment rarity,
Yeah.
and I'm out.
Yeah.
Uh,
Soon it affects my PvP. That's when I really get out. Fuck that.
that being said, the game does look amazing. I would happily watch someone play it.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't look like it's for me.
It's EA, so they'll give you a 10-hour trial eventually.
Yeah, that too.
I'll gladly check it out when they do that.
It's nice that. No, it's not. It's not nice. This game feels like it's an EA game, not a BioWare game.
Yep.
Because it's everything BioWare is known for is being taken out, and everything EA is known for, minus the loot box stuff, is being put in.
Yeah. They really hammered down. There's no loot boxes in any of their games this year. There is. They're just called air crates. But it's not a loot box.
What game has aircraft? Battlefield, I assume.
Is it Battlefield? I think it is Battlefield. I think, yeah.
See, I took
Must be.
I took it as they mean no games that they talked about had loot boxes.
Oh, maybe that's what that could be.
Trying to phase them out, but it wouldn't surprise me that they are just gonna find a different word.
Yeah, exactly right.
Now, the only other thing of note they had, I took a lot of notes for EA,
Shit.
and I'm trying to sift through the shit I wanted to actually talk about because some of it's pointless.
The originals.
Battlefront 2 at DLC. Who gives a shit? They're adding Hayden Christensen. Cool.
Yeah, and they're adding General Grievous and Obi-Wan too. Clone Wars. That's what people wanted, so they're getting. So good for them, I guess, for the fans that play that game.
Unravel 2.
Unravel 2
looks
cute.
Yeah, looks
really
good.
weird that it's not coming to the Switch. Really fucking weird. I can't believe that game's not coming to the Switch. It seems so perfect for it.
Someone I don't know who, because it was last week, tweeted out while Unravel 2 was being shown on stage that they said, I can feel Kojima getting angry that Unravel beat them to the umbilical cord based gameplay.
That's a good one. Number 2, and what's that other one? SOS, right?
Sea of Solitude.
Sea of Solitude, yeah.
Which I'm curious to know more.
Yeah, I am too. I mean, you should kind of understand about 60% of what that woman was saying because she was stuttering over herself, and plus she was German. But I mean, it's a curious concept for what it got, and artistically it looks really nice too. So, and it's part of the EA Originals program, which I really, as much as people may hate EA, what they do with that program is fucking nice and really good. They don't take any money from it.
Yeah,
that's great.
They do good things.
They do.
They also do bad things.
They do. Yeah.
So, skimming through my notes, most of it's like I've got like a whole like this is all Anthem.
Yeah, you wrote down every thought you had.
Which most of it's pointless.
Yeah.
They had cringy and esports moment. I wrote cringe in capital letters.
The football player.
Yeah.
And the fucking,
okay. Having a real athlete interview an esports player who plays
the same sport.
Okay. I don't like esports.
Okay.
I don't, but I understand why people can like them.
Okay.
You can't watch real League of Legends. You can watch people play football.
Yep.
I don't understand esports sports games.
I've never seen them. I've never seen them being promoted or broadcasted, but EA really thinks that they're huge. So I imagine they are, just not here, just over in Europe, where the FIFA games and sell really well and stuff like that. So it could be really big. I don't really know though. I've never seen one being broadcasted on Twitch, something like that though.
It's true.
Like the championships or whatever.
Now there's two things that were said during the conference that I wrote down because they were dumb.
Okay. Just two.
And they're both by. Actually, no, I only credit him to saying one of these, so I will only credit him to saying one of these. One was EA claimed that every game on the floor was streaming from the cloud in HD, was not being played on a console or a PC. I'm not there. They're fucking lying.
Did they say that during the conference?
Yes, because I wrote it down word for word.
I missed that then. Did they really say that?
Yes.
No fucking way.
There's
no fucking way.
Yeah.
They said, I know that they said they're making that, and they want to make that, and they're working on a kind of deal, but it's not.
They said, well, yeah, they're working on it for the public, but every game on the show floor, streaming from the cloud, which I don't believe. I don't believe.
No, I can't believe that either. If it is, it's a great feat, but I can't believe that they actually got that.
That's a real see it to believe it.
Yep. So that could be
they
it.
didn't show it, so I don't believe it.
Yep, it's true.
Now, the other one was a quick audience interview with Vince Zampella.
Oh, yes, that's right. That's about the only thing I could take away from it, and it was fucking nothing.
Who announced Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Yep.
And that's it.
That's it.
He himself said it, standing in the audience with no date, no logo, no art of anything, just said, yeah, that's it.
Says, what's her name there? Convinced him to do it. And so he's like, yeah, okay, I guess I'll do it. That's it. And, I mean, you guys have been working for a couple years now. I thought for sure you'd have something. The logo, at least.
Well, no, that's the thing. Don't say a game is being made unless you at least have a title art. Even if it's temp. Change it down the road, I don't care. Because I get it, things change. But if you don't have a prototype of artwork,
why say
don't
anything?
show anything.
Why say anything? Yeah, I know they've been working on it for 2 years now, so you gotta have something.
Well, because
You
like
gotta have something.
at least a game like that would create some buzz. Like you
Yeah.
can't do that with a game no one's ever heard of.
It's,
Like a brand new IP, you don't want to announce with just art. You have
no,
to
that's
show
true.
that.
That's true.
But like,
It's Star Wars, right? So
I go back to a few months ago with the, I think it was a few months ago, maybe it was last year. I don't know. Time gets weirdly jumbled. When Metroid 4 was announced,
yeah,
just had a 4. That's fine.
Yeah.
Because people now know it's coming.
Yeah.
But if you put at the end of a direct, I don't know, Jungle Jim's River Adventure, people aren't going to know what that game is.
that's true. It's like, whoa. It's a good closer right there. Holy shit.
What conference was next? What was it? Bethesda?
Nope, it was Microsoft next. Because
Microsoft
EA
next?
was only on Saturday, and then Microsoft went on Sunday first.
Okay. Well, you know what? We'll hold off. We'll save the quote unquote big 3 till the end.
Okay, that's fine.
So-
So the one after that would be Bethesda.
We knew everything going in essentially.
I don't know about Doom.
Okay, I didn't either, but okay, everything that was shown to any extent, like even Doom was just artwork.
That's true. They didn't bring anything. Yeah. And for some reason, I didn't know about Prey DLC. I thought they were getting Prey 2 announced, though. I thought we were getting Prey 2, but we got more Prey, so I guess, it's
Yeah, well,
Prey at least.
the mode is literally just prop hunt from Steam.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, there was Prey 2 DLC, hide and seek.
Yeah.
There was the Rage 2.
Rage 2,
Which-
thanks to Walmart, we know.
I'm nothing they showed there made me care anymore
No.
or any less. I'm still just like you said, Doom 2, which I already forget its title.
Eternal. Doom 2 Eternal.
Ugh.
Eternal something, maybe? I don't know. I think it's just Eternal Law.
We got the big one, obviously, Fallout 76.
Fallout 76 was the big. I mean, it wasn't so big after they announced the next 2 big ones, but yeah, you're right.
Okay.
The showstopper was supposed to be 76.
Yes. So yeah, the other 2 games quickly were what
Starfield.
Starfield, which I wouldn't consider a showstopper. Much like we were just saying, it's new IP. Just showing that art meant nothing to anybody.
No, it's true. It is new IP, but a lot of people knew about it for years now. It's like, where's this big new fucking space MMO that they're making? Where is it? Where is it? And every single 3 went by, we don't see it because we've been working on it for fucking ever.
But
And now we finally see it.
Bethesda is one of those weird developers that, I mean, they're one of the only studios that has their own conference.
Yeah.
Because they have crazy diehard fans. So people learning that they're working on a space game, I get the excitement.
Yeah, sure.
I need to see more than a title.
Yeah.
For me to care, especially with my personal track record with Bethesda games, which is, I don't care about any of them.
Oh, yeah.
Then the other announcement,
Elder Scrolls 6.
Elder Scrolls 6.
Which couldn't be farther away.
Yeah, boy, do I not care. Show me.
It could not be further away. Holy shit. That is so past Starfield. And Starfield is for next gen. So that's at least 4 years away.
Yeah.
That's a fuck ton far away. Even Todd, the way he announces, like, we're making it, guys. Relax. Kind of deal. Right?
I think it.
I feel like he didn't want to say it, but, just get them to shut up.
Yeah. Well, because it was weird, because they've always gone, like, Elder Scrolls Fallout, back and forth.
Yeah,
and forth.
this is the second.
And then they announced, because 76, I thought was going to be, like, a weird spin-off.
Yeah, I thought I was getting spin-off from it, too, yeah.
But then they were showing, like, a ton of stuff. I was like, oh, no, this is a core Fallout game. And then even I, someone who's indifferent, was like, why aren't you doing Elder Scrolls next?
They're too focused on Legends. They're too focused on online. Because I guess, like they said, the numbers of online
Are through the roof.
are ridiculous. It's more than I thought, for sure.
Well, they said, what, one MMO of the year for the last 3 years?
Fucking good for them, I guess. I honestly didn't know it was that big. So,
I didn't either. I played it when it first came out. I didn't like it.
oh, okay, there you go.
Because it took everything that was good about Fallout and made it, or everything good about Elder Scrolls and made it bad.
Oh,
Which was bring people.
there you go. And Wolfenstein was another one.
Right. the Wolfenstein play as BJ's twin daughters in the 80s DLC.
Yeah. Sure. VR.
Yeah. I might get to it. I like the first Wolfenstein.
Okay, there you go.
I haven't played the second one, though. But yeah, Fallout 76, boy, do I... I didn't care.
I didn't care either. No. I didn't care about their mobile fucking phone they gave you there. I feel like it's a really good conference if you really like Bethesda games.
Yeah, no, it was
if you really enjoyed all Bethesda games, you got something for every single one of those games. So you're hyped.
And like
right? And some of them are coming out soon, like Volts is next month, and then you got Fallout later in the year, and that mobile game's coming out soon, and your fucking Elder Scrolls card game is relaunching here in the same amount of time as Fallout right after that. You get a lot of Bethesda shit this year.
And
like,
I mean,
good job for you guys.
I buy into the memes. I like Todd.
I like Todd the God.
So him being on stage, I'm like, yeah, I'm happy.
Todd the God.
I'm happy with this.
He knows what he is too. Yeah, seems to.
He, I said this to someone that my if I could have a favorite sentence of E3, it's still Todd saying it glows in the fucking dark. It's just the way he said it was really funny to me.
I laughed at that. I liked when he called everyone degenerates for laughing at his little. You can do it with one hand too. You know, hold your coffee.
The one thing I don't remember who, because I was jumping between talking to so many people during the conferences, I don't remember who I said what to.
Yeah.
They didn't say it on stage and are kind of shying away from it. Seems that Fallout 76 removes VATS entirely.
Oh, you did mention that to me, and it was weird because I did read that the next day. VATS are in it, but it works very differently.
So, okay. So they have a system that they're calling VATS.
It's not VATS, though. Because it can't be, right?
No.
It can't be. But,
so, so there you go. The game with bad shooting mechanics, its only redeeming quality was VATS, is now not in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, cool.
I have no reason to even dick around in it anymore.
No, I know, right? So, if that was a really good conference for you, if you enjoyed Bethesda stuff.
Yes.
If you really like Bethesda, then you got everything you could check off of the fucking list, pretty much. So, great for you. Great for the fans. They did really good.
No, much like the EA one, wasn't for me. A well-made conference.
Yeah, I think it was great. The little Alexa Skyrim commercial, that was fucking funny. That was really,
and
that was funny.
Weirdly a real thing.
What?
Yeah, no, that's real.
So you tell Alexa to play Skyrim?
Skyrim Alexa is a real thing.
She'll say that shit?
Yes. That's funny. I think you have to
That's funny then.
I don't know how downloads on Alexa works, but
I have no idea.
But someone put on Twitter the download page for Skyrim Alexa. So yeah,
okay.
it's a real.
Just a funny meme.
It's free, so they clearly.
Yeah, they know what
it's like a 10-minute joke, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Just to say why not, right? That's funny.
We had the Square Enix conference,
which I missed, but I didn't. As far as I understand, I didn't miss much.
So, elephant in the room. There are two massive games, noticeably not there, which was Final Fantasy VII Remake, which is fine if that game is not ready to be shown, because that game is going to be the most judged ever.
It is. It's true.
If you don't have enough to show, or if you're trying to hide it so that when you show it finally,
it's ready.
It's out in 6 months.
It's good to go, right?
Type thing.
Yeah.
All power to them. I won't fault them for that.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
But a year and a half ago, you and I both know that they announced with Crystal Dynamics an Avengers game.
Yeah.
A trailer that ended with more in 2018.
Fuck!
The big stage for 2018 has arrived.
And nothing.
Not even mentioning it. I don't know if that game is still in production.
I don't know. They're not working on Tomb Raider, so they have to be, right? Crystal would have to be in it. They could do it at PSX for whatever reason. I don't know.
It'd be big.
Or Gamescom or the Tokyo Game Show. I don't know.
They will. Superheroes are definitely bigger here, I think, than.
Maybe let's drop it in November for the Marvel thing. For November, because Marvel has nothing for November. Do they? I don't think they do.
Well, when was because I know Kingdom Hearts has shown up at D23.
Yeah.
But that's already happened.
Yeah, that happened a couple months ago. So
Yeah, I don't know when they.
I don't know what the good chances. To release in
I guess they
2018.
it would. I don't know if they've ever done a game announcement at a Comic-Con, but they could.
I guess so.
Because, well, like we said earlier, like San Diego Comic-Con's coming soon, and that is the big Comic-Con.
There's a lot of like Comic Cons out there, but San Diego was the one, right? So okay, so, I guess they could, but I don't know.
So we saw more Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Of course,
It looked like the other ones.
it looked like Tomb Raider, so there you go. If you like them, and you get what you want.
One of the biggest things for me was they're doing a Final Fantasy 14 Monster Hunter crossover.
Yeah.
We already knew that Rathalos. Actually, no. I guess we learned it later. Either way, I'll just get it both out of the way. Rathalos is going as a 14 hunt dungeon. I don't know how the game works. I haven't played it in a while. And Monster Hunter is getting the Behemoth. Are there more iconic Final Fantasy monsters that could have joined that game? Yes. Unfortunately, I don't remember who revealed it to me. Monster Hunter has like 2 monster rigs.
Yeah.
And so if the design doesn't fit those 2, well,
Behemoth
it's not going in the game.
Behemoth is probably the most known that could fit.
Yes.
Yeah, because everyone knows a Behemoth.
Would I have rathered almost anything else? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because Behemoth isn't even like a big tough enemy. It's not even that iconic.
It's just in all of them, I think, isn't it?
Most Final Fantasy monsters are in every Final Fantasy.
Yeah. Behemoth is just one. I feel like Behemoth is just in there as a tougher one.
I mean, I guess he did have that. He is like, he's like a mini boss in 15.
Yeah, the demo was all about Behemoth. The first demo, right?
Yeah,
that's where you fought.
So I guess he's pretty known. I would have rathered one of the summonings.
Yeah, that would have been better actually.
But it doesn't fit the rigs, so
nope.
We got Dragon Quest XI, which the more I see it, the more I'm interested.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'll get it at launch.
I don't think I'll get it. No, I don't think I will. I'm a big fan of Monster Hunter. Or not Monster Hunter, but Dragon Quest.
Saw more Kingdom Hearts 3.
Of course.
I
Slightly different trailer.
Yes. You know. There was about 5 to 10 seconds extra from the Xbox trailer.
Yeah.
Actually, might as well just talk about Kingdom Hearts now.
Sure.
The game looked good. I don't really have anything else to say. I anticipated myself having more to say there.
I anticipate yourself having more. I mean, this 3 is selling me on the series. I've never played the series. I've never showed any interest in the series. But once I saw 3, it was really Ariel being summoned that really let me go, okay.
Yeah,
I gotta play this.
I'm hearing that from a lot of people. It's weird to me hearing people just get into it now.
Yeah.
Because I didn't get into it right away, but I was into it before Chain of Memories came out.
Okay.
I think Chain of Memories came out before 2. Either way.
Yeah.
There was only one game in existence when I got into it.
Right.
I was in grade 6, I think.
Yeah.
So they've been with me a long time. So, shocker. Excited about the new one.
You're excited about it. Yeah. And I'm looking forward to it as well. Because my girlfriend has played maybe 4 games total in her life. She's not a gamer at all.
And
the one that she is...
Are all 4 Kingdom Hearts?
But 2 of them are Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, yeah. And she has sunk many, many, many hours into that game. Like a scary amount. Even I think she's weird for it. And so she's very excited for it as well. And we are going to buy I think it was Square, maybe it was Sony. They announced a 3-in-1 package kind of deal. One of them kind of deal, and we're buying it.
Yes, it was the
kind of deal.
It was the bundle of Kingdom Hearts 1.5 plus 2.5, 2.8, and 3.
Yeah, so we're gonna get that because you get the other collections right away when you buy it.
Yeah,
and then you get 3 once it releases, kind of deal. And she found out that she's never played. She only ever played one other one from it's one of the, I thought it was a spinoff, but they're really canon heavy there. This card game one.
Chain of Memories
for the DS or whatever. I think originally. was for the DS. I don't know. That's what she said. She played it on, and she said there was cards involved.
The only card one is Chain of Memories, and that was for the Game Boy Advance.
Oh, maybe that's what it was then. It could be. Maybe it got ported to the DS or something. I don't know.
It was ported to the PS2.
Oh, I don't know. She played the card one. She said she really didn't like it because it wasn't like the other ones.
Yes, it is. Every few years I go through and play most of them.
Yeah, I knew that.
Pretty much always skip that one because I just don't want to play it.
Is that the only one that's really different?
Yes,
It's the most different.
They are all have some degree of changes to them.
Yeah, that's what I
But
gather.
you could pick any of them up and go, "This is Kingdom Hearts."
That's the only one.
When
That's
you
like,
pick up that one, you go, "No."
And she was really annoyed that she found out all these other extra games that come in the collection and stuff like that are all you really do kind of have to play them because you're going to be kind of lost when it comes to 3. Like, she doesn't know who Aqua is in the third trailer kind of deal. She doesn't know who that is.
That is very important.
Right? Exactly. That seems like a very important character, though. And then she finds out, and then I told her, I think one of the prologue games, or a couple of them, or something like that, focus mainly on Aqua. She's like,
Yes.
fuck's sake, I gotta play them now. I actually have to.
She is 1/3 of Birth by Sleep, and then
Yeah.
has her own game
Exactly, right?
in
So,
2.8.
what a mess. Fuck, this fucking, what a mess. I know some of them, you don't have to play all of them. I know that a couple, I think there's one game in each collection where it's just purely cinematic.
Yes.
So you can just
Well,
watch
because gameplay-wise, there's no plot in the gameplay. So you don't really need to play them.
Yeah.
You just need the cutscenes.
I think she wants to just play or watch or read Chain of Memories of the card game one kind of deal.
There was
She doesn't want to play
a
that at all. She just no good memories there.
there was a funny interview with Nomura, the creator / director
Yeah.
of the game, who said, I was surprised that everyone was shocked by the Aqua reveal at the end of the trailer. I thought everyone would be more excited for the Frozen world. Which tells you he has literally no grasp on the fan base of that game.
No.
Which kind of makes me love him more.
That's true.
We had, there was that weird game that got a weird live action trailer / brief gameplay
Yeah.
montage
Yeah.
called The Quiet Man,
The Quiet Man, that's right.
which looks like it stars. Who's that actress that for like 3 months was in everything and then I haven't seen her again?
Oh, wow, that's really descriptive. I have no idea.
She was. I feel like the one name's Rose. Shit.
Do you have a movie she was in?
A bunch. It's very helpful.
Specific?
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna look up girl. Probably lesbian actress.
There you go. While you're looking that up, I'll bring it back.
Amber Rose.
Oh, Amber Rose. Oh, okay.
Wait.
There you go.
Is it Amber Rose? That name just came to me without. That Google search did not bring up anything.
Amber Rose is a singer.
Okay, it's not Amber Rose. My brain just went yes because that was a name I recognize.
Oh, there you
Okay, I'm actually going to Google actress, lesbian.
go. Actually, lesbian.
I'm pretty sure she is, so I'm just trying to narrow it down.
Oh, yeah.
Black hair.
Yeah, that narrows it down.
Ruby Rose.
I don't know that name.
Yeah, the Quiet Man looks like it stars Ruby Rose, and that was very strange when the title came up. The Quiet Man. I was like, I thought that was Ruby Rose. That's Ruby Rose.
Sure. I don't know who that person is.
She's on Orange is the New Black,
I didn't watch that one.
and she was in a bunch of movies for a very short period of time when that show exploded, and then I don't know if she's done anything else since.
Yeah.
Check her out in August when The Quiet Man gets a new trailer.
There you go.
Then just a cutscene. So I don't care that much, but Babylon's Fall, Platinum Square partnership again.
Yeah, the only thing I care about is platinum, so there you go, man. You're great with They're doing great with Bayonetta, and they did great with Nier as well. So, good job.
Yep. Rewatching the trailer, my initial thoughts were clearly wrong, but I legit thought it was going to be Final Fantasy V-2,
Oh, really?
which I was like, that's bold.
That is
That's
bold.
Bold.
That is
this
bold.
many years later.
Yeah. Fuck. 5. When did 5 come out?
Before 6.
Oh, okay.
Well, 7 came.
90.
So 7 came out in 97.
97, yeah.
So we're talking like, I don't know,
3?
93, 94.
2,
Yeah.
3, so.
I was like, that's a bold move.
Quite a long time ago, yeah. It is true.
Because
Everyone forgets everything post. Or everything.
December 6th, 1992.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so I thought that was I was having like an oh shit, because Final Fantasy V is in my top 3 or 4 Final Fantasy games.
Is it? Oh, okay, cool.
Because the knight that gets cut up in the trailer looks a lot like X-Death, and I was like, oh shit, they're doing it. They're not.
They're not.
They still could. Maybe they change it.
They could, yeah. I think they have like a strict remaster team now or something like that. So maybe they could.
Did you watch Devolver?
No, I didn't watch Devolver.
Okay.
I don't care about Devolver. What they did last year.
Was still funny.
What was it?
There was still some good laughs.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, as a conference, I have to judge it quite poorly, as there were 2 games shown.
There you go.
So, the big one being Metal Wolf Chaos XD, which is a game that most people wouldn't know about.
A From Software game?
Yes, it is an early From Software game, exclusive to the Xbox in Japan.
Yeah.
It's such
as
a
exclusive you can get.
niche studio making exclusive for a niche platform in one country.
Yeah. Damn. Good job, guys.
I watched a Let's Play of this game a year or 2 ago.
Oh, did you?
Because someone just imported it. It's wacky. Play the vice president protecting the great country, the USA.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that more people are going to hear about it, especially now that that studio is known.
Is becoming very well known this year. Yeah, they had quite a showing this year, didn't they?
So
So yeah, good for them. Maybe just having their name on it, will people go, okay, let's get it.
Yeah.
Right. So.
fly through Ubisoft. Aisha Tyler is dead, thank God. It was too many years of hashtag Girlwood for me. Beyond Good and Evil 2 looks great.
It does look great, doesn't it?
I specifically, in my notes I wrote, Beyond Good and Evil 2 gets massive cheers for another CG trailer. I'm so upset I'm not seeing gameplay. Next point, well, fuck me, here's gameplay. It showed very little. I liked
Wait
what
till
I
it's
saw.
over, and then you can judge. You did that too much.
No,
Come on,
this was my notes are literally.
Oh, okay. Your thought per thought.
They were essentially. I was essentially live tweeting myself.
Yeah, I gotcha. Okay. Yeah, it does look great, doesn't it?
You and I had the argument about the Space Monkey program.
Yep. And they're doing it. They're doing it.
We were both right.
We were both right. Yep.
I was upset that they are asking fans to give them free artwork because they don't want to make their own game. And on Twitter, sadly not publicly enough,
it should have been.
I really didn't feel like outlets picked up on this.
No.
I didn't see it anywhere.
I didn't see it anywhere either.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt came back out and said, yes, everyone who gets stuff, like, they'll be paid to some degree.
Yeah.
Which was literally my only complaint.
That was what you wanted. Yeah, there you go.
So, good for them.
Yeah, great for them. Yeah, it's good.
First time that I know of a documentary getting screen time at E3.
Yeah, right?
About a
That's
Rainbow Six
interesting.
Siege player. Don't care.
Interesting. I mean, I don't care about the fucking player, but I mean, interesting that they did that. It's documentary, right?
Division 2 looks amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Visually. Gameplay-wise, I don't like those games.
Okay.
Have you played The Division?
I played a little bit of it, yep.
Okay.
Bad. Yep, very bad.
I don't like the damage values are way off.
Yeah. Just a little note on Good and Evil 2, because it was I just saw it today I think it was today, maybe yesterday. But just that the open beta is coming next year.
Oh,
Next holiday.
that's good. Like the Dreams beta.
2019. 2019 holiday, that's when it's coming in.
We got Skull and Bones, which still looks great.
Skull and Bones, still looks like Skull and Bones, yeah.
We got a game called Transference, made by Frodo.
Fuck, oh man, I don't know what the fuck. That was so weird to me. Man, I don't know. That's weird.
I'm happy to see him being an actor who could probably still star in movies. I saw him in something not that long ago.
Probably. He's like mid-30s. Of course he can still
No,
star.
no, but I mean, like, he's still a name.
Oh, still a name. Okay, I got you.
Like,
physically.
He's clearly not coming off Lord of the Rings Elijah Wood.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. Okay.
I think the most recent thing I saw him in was a Netflix exclusive movie called I Don't Want to Live in This World Anymore.
Okay.
He's pretty good in that.
Okay. He's a good actor. Yeah.
But so him doing games when he's such a big name tells me that he really wants to.
He really wants to, yeah. Seems to be.
So I'm like, oh, good for you. Like, I'm glad you're clearly doing something you want, because it's not where the money is.
Yeah. He's got all the money in the world from fucking Lord of the Rings, I bet. So.
That will pick up on the microphone, because it did last time.
Oh, there you go.
That is the downside to living next to a hospital.
Yep.
We got more Starlink with the Star Fox.
Star Fox. Woo. I wasn't expecting that.
Best Star Fox looking game in 10 years.
Oh no! I think Star Fox Assault looked good. It looked good because it looked like the 64, but it wasn't.
Fair. Yeah, that's fair.
It wasn't that at all. But yeah, I'm very shocked. I guess Miyamoto just like, yeah, take my characters, do it. You guys feel good with them.
Then the big thing was Assassin's Creed.
Big thing was Assassin's Creed Odyssey. That's right.
Visually amazing. The game looked quite good.
Yep.
The internet is abuzz with Cassandra being a big ol' homo.
You can be as
well. There was
historically accurate as you want in this game.
There was a cutscene where it was like, here's Cassandra talking to a girl and she's all smiles, and here's her talking to a man and she's all frowny. I'm like, well, there's probably some context here, but I don't care. Let's go with it. Cassandra's a big homo.
Yeah, she's a big homo.
She looks cooler than Alexios.
Is that how you pronounce it? I guess so. I never really tried, but yeah, sure, Alexios.
I'm not like, yeah, more females in games. But if you're going to put them in, I'm probably going to play as them.
Yeah.
Because they're different.
Yeah.
And I think Cassandra just looks cooler.
Yeah. I usually like to play female characters more just because generally they look better.
Well,
different
speaking of not looking better, I sent you this. There's 2 collector's editions for Assassin's Creed Odyssey. One is, they're either 150 and 140 or 160 and 150. I don't remember which.
$10 apart, whatever.
Either way, $10 apart. The male version costs more. Has an amazing statue. Fantastic.
It is.
It's like Alexios, like diving on some guy mid-combat.
Mid-air shit.
It looks very, very good. And for $10 less, you can get this Cassandra Playmobil toy that looks like it's modeled out of Play-Doh. It looks so bad.
Just get the bird, though.
For $140. $140.
Face is jacked. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, it's a rough one. The only thing this game doesn't look like Assassin's Creed to me anymore.
Well, okay. It does. It looks like Assassin's Creed Origins.
Oh, I guess so.
But
I don't know.
I didn't like Origins because I didn't play it. So, yeah. To me, those games are action-adventure games. They are now becoming RPGs. I want no part of that.
Yep. Like, if you put a different name on it, I would be like, yeah.
Well, no, because
I don't think it's Assassin's Creed at all. But I don't like the games either. At all.
Well, now that it's become, like I was saying earlier, like there's loot drops and equipment shit. No, I don't want that.
Yeah.
It's not, like, when you get into stats, there's a real clash in historical accuracy. Well, like, because back in those days, it was like, this is my sword, and I'll give this to my son when I die at 24. In this, it's like, oh, that one has 0.2% cooldown. Take that one instead.
It's true, right? Yeah, it's true. It's weird because we talked about it a little bit, but what's his face there? The Ubisoft founder, one of them at least.
Yves Guillemot.
Eve, is it Eve? I never knew that actually. Is it Eve? Okay, Eve. He came out and said that because he did address why Assassin's Creed is back when we said it wasn't going to be a yearly thing anymore, and he said that it won't be a yearly thing. It's just we have two teams working on two separate games at the same time. So that's what, this one was just ready now. That's it. But next year you probably won't see Assassin's Creed.
Okay, that's fair. So like the admitting of it won't be yearly.
It won't be yearly.
Came out when there was already one 2 years into development.
Exactly. That's exactly it.
And yeah, they're not just gonna hold it off for a year.
Mm-hmm.
So that's fair.
I think that's fine. Yeah.
I'll hold them to that if we see another one next year.
If we see one next year, exactly. We might see DLC for something like that, but I mean that's different.
Now, Sony, Nintendo, Xbox. So where do we go next?
Sony, Nintendo, Xbox. Do Sony.
Okay. Sony's odd.
It was odd.
It opened,
Strong.
to put it bluntly, very poorly. I don't mean with opening with The Last of Us 2. That was amazing.
Oh, I see.
I mean the after that when we went to Sid Schumann for like 25 fucking minutes.
Yeah, it's true.
Anyone who saw the conference, very neat for the people there.
Yeah,
But considering, I'll be generous and say like, I don't know, 5,000 people. No, actually no, that first one definitely meant 5,000.
No.
Might have had a couple hundred.
I think a couple hundred for sure. 500, yeah.
Probably real cool for them.
Right?
For the several 100,000 watching.
Fuck, that sucked. Oh, that sucked. Because they all just have to move and they go to the next one and that's it. And that's their time. And then we have to sit here and listen to them have nothing instead.
Yeah. Now, what in the I don't know, the intermission, I think they called it.
Sure.
They were like, hey, we're giving Black Ops 3 away for free, which I got excited about.
Yeah.
And then forgot I already beat it, so I don't care anymore.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay.
I knew I played one of the Black
I did too.
Ops, but I didn't remember which.
Yeah. That's fine.
So, yeah. Last of Us 2.
Last of Us 2.
It's the big...
That's the big one that shouldn't have been opened with. It should have been Spider-Man.
Yes, I agree. Do not close a conference with a game we've seen.
And it's coming out soon. Gameplay for The Last of Us 2, even though we've all known it and seen it coming and stuff like that, it's still ways away. Seeing gameplay with it would have been great.
Yes.
That just would have been a fact. But, I mean, it was a really strong opener.
Yep, Ellie confirmed homo.
Yes. I mean, wasn't she already confirmed homo?
No, she was confirmed questioning.
Oh. I thought she was confirmed when fucking what's-his-name said, no, I wrote her as gay. Maybe not from gameplay.
No, when a creator says something, it means nothing.
Oh, okay.
If it's not mentioned in universe, fucking meaningless.
Yeah.
Like the whole J.K. Rowling. Dumbledore is gay. Are you going to show him date a man? Of course not. I would never do that. That is
true.
career suicide.
That's true. That's true.
Lando Calrissian is pansexual. Are you going to see him fuck a weird alien creature? Of course not.
Of course not. Fuck. Yeah, Last of Us, it was sure something. It looks, visually, it looks stunning. Because I remember when, I think it was Neil Druckmann, I think it was him, when he met with Horizon Zero Dawn's director kind of deal, because he was wowed by that game himself, I think. And I remember he went back to Naughty Dog and said, this game right here, Horizon, this is the new standard. We have to raise our bar to this kind of deal. And I think they rose the fucking bar, because some of just the little tricks and stuff like that they did with visually is stunning. That is some next gen shit. I can't believe this is on PS4.
There is something I mentioned to you that I said I would go back and check.
Yeah.
I did.
I did too, actually.
There is 100% when you shoot someone, a fucking bullet hole shows up.
That's great. And
That
it
is
stays.
Well, that sort of started with God of War has like baby versions of that tech where like cuts will kind of show up where you hit things, and that has kind of been done before.
Yeah.
Just on a minor level.
Yeah.
It's never been done with bullets though.
It's true. You'll see them up on like walls and stuff like that. That's always been around, but not people really.
No, because
you see like the special effects, like the blood will fly out like around the head kind of deal.
well, yeah, but it won't be like
it won't
accurate.
be accurate to where you hit them.
Go in the part of the trailer where Ellie is under the truck or whatever. Someone looks down and she shoots in the face. Look at her cheek. There's a bullet hole in her goddamn cheek.
It's still there when she falls over too. It does not disappear after like 5 seconds or something like that. Like,
I'm sure it disappears like once you look away.
Maybe probably.
That's fine.
But you don't see it if you just watch it long enough. I mean, maybe you do, but it's nuts. It really is.
Someone pointed out that yes, these were the cutscene models, not the game models, but first time that anyone has ever noted nose deformation.
Oh yeah, I saw the two actually. When they were kissing, right? Because they zoomed right up to it and stuff like that, and yeah, they pressed a little bit, don't they?
And being a bunch of homos.
Yeah, I saw the two of them in the CGI shoots because they took it like a just on screen or on the set shot kind of deal. And I was like, yeah, a bunch of homos, all right.
Now, I was legitimately upset to not get a date.
I mean, look at 2019. Nothing.
I assume it comes out next year.
You can assume what you want.
But maybe it doesn't. Who knows?
So I know what's his face, the president there. He said that we still have unannounced exclusives, big names, stuff like that coming soon. So this isn't it.
Well, we'll see at PSX.
We'll see it. Yeah, at PSX is where it's going to be, right?
So I'm going to not talk about the next game that was shown. I will save that till the end, as it was. I'm just going to say it. Best game of all of last week.
Okay, gotcha. That's fine.
Resident Evil 2.
Resident Evil 2, okay.
Looks amazing.
That's what you're talking about, to be honest.
Nope.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine.
It's not the next game shown.
Oh, I thought it was. I thought it was like one of the in-between ones. Not like one of the big four.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, on their on PlayStation's YouTube channel,
Yeah.
they put up like 13 minutes of gameplay.
The Resident Evil 2?
Yeah.
Did they? Oh, I didn't know that.
That game is stupidly good looking.
Really?
Yeah.
It must be on 7's engine.
Yes.
It has to be. Okay, cool. 7 was pretty good for like Capcom.
So in that trailer, there's like maybe like literally 2 seconds of gameplay split in like 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it looks like you can move and aim.
Okay.
So it looks like 4.
Yeah.
But you can move. Or in 4 you can't. Which I think everyone forgets that.
Yeah.
Because 5 and 6 you could. So could you in 5? I don't remember.
For sure.
I know 6 you could do like flips and dumb shit.
Yeah.
6. But yeah, remake looks great. Maybe I'll play Resident Evil 2 for the first time.
I haven't played Resident Evil 2, so yeah, hey. Maybe convinced me.
It comes out January 25th. Almost a year, almost 2 years after Resident Evil 7? That sounds right.
Yeah, it
because
was.
Resident Evil 7 didn't come out this.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's true.
It was last January.
Yeah, that's true. Good job.
We saw. Yes, I don't care. More Kingdom Hearts 3. We already talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
Death Stranding.
Ah, yes. Death Stranding.
What did you think?
I don't care about that game anymore. And this gameplay trailer they showed, ooh, that just ever just drive that nail deeper into the ground. Because man, do I ever not fucking care about it. Because one thing I hate just about Assassin's Creed are fucking trailing and escort missions. And what did they show you for the gameplay? They showed you delivering a package. It's like, ooh.
Well,
After 3 years, whatever it is now, of showing us nothing but random shit, whatever he could come up with in his own home, and you show us delivering a package.
Someone
And no release date.
Someone like 2 months ago tweeted out E3 2018 Kojima will show an extensive gameplay trailer, and no one will still understand. That is very much still true.
He's delivering a fucking package. He's climbing too. Something I hate. You know that because we complained about it a lot in Uncharted.
If it's
Climbing.
if it's weird Kojima No Man's Sky, I might be down
Oh god.
because I'm a No Man's Sky apologist.
I don't think it's No Man's Sky. There's too much weird shit going on.
First example of ripping off toenails I've seen in the game.
Have you?
I can't think of a game that's done it.
Oh, maybe. It's true.
We got Neo 2.
Neo 2. Yeah.
Good for Neo fans. I don't like Neo.
Have you played it?
Yes.
Oh, have you? Okay. I've never played it before. That's Ninja Theory, right?
Is it? No.
That's Ninja Theory.
No.
I think so.
No. No. It's as I say no until I. No, it's not.
No?
It is Team Ninja.
Oh, okay. My bad.
A game that, honestly, until just now looking it up, did not know was an exclusive.
Yeah, Neo was...
Had no goddamn clue.
Well, yeah, it was PS4 exclusive for a while. And then the complete, Definitive Edition did come to PC.
Yeah.
Later. But Neo 2 is an exclusive, isn't it?
Yeah, I assume it is. The first one is. Yeah, Neo has stances.
Oh.
I just want to play.
Yeah. Dances are not fun most of the time. It's true.
Got more Spider-Man.
Or Spider-Man, which resold me on it. 'Cause all the villains are there. And... Which is... It was the first villain that we saw. It was...
Shocker.
No, the very first trailer. It was the guy in the suit.
Mr. Negative.
Mr. Negative, that's right. He's a very obscure one, so I miss him sometimes. He said in the trailer that he wants him alive. Which is an interesting line. Because I thought he was the big baddie, and now he's teaming with the other baddies, and it's like he wants him alive.
When this game was first shown, I could have swore it was billed as he was the big bad.
Yeah.
But also, we know Kingpin is in the game.
Yeah.
Is he the big bad?
Right?
Is there another big bad?
When we see this trailer, and you see Rhino, and you see Scorpion, and you see Vulture, and fuck.
Well, and the trailer ends with the oh, it's you,
Right.
Thing, which I've heard many people fly in different directions. Of some people think it's Miles Morales. Some people think it's Venom. Some people think it's.
Well, Miles is in the game, I think. Isn't he the little kid in the very first trailer?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So he's in it. Oh.
And but yeah, that game went from weirdly I wasn't sure to I'm probably getting that game.
Probably getting it.
It looks very good.
Sucks that it comes on the same day as my Tomb Raider, or around the same day, and Spyro. So Star Wars is gonna be a fucking rough month for me.
I am gonna look out because my girlfriend will buy Spyro, so I will buy Spider-Man.
There you go.
Now game of show.
Game of the show for you. All right.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Ghost of Tsushima.
That game. Oh, that looked good. That's what Colin wanted. That took the very vague concept of open world samurai game and gave me exactly what I was hoping I would see. I would have liked to see more of the open world stuff to see how open.
Yeah.
But combat looks fun enough.
I'm a big fan of the combat. I think visually, it's some of it is this stunning. The sun. Oh my god, half the budget is in that sun alone. It's crazy. And so that I really appreciate is this horse. His horse's tail. The gameplay is actually hair. It's not just a solid polygon that's moving up and down like every other horse in the world, or in every single game ever. I really appreciate that. and just like the leaves blowing off the trees and stuff like that. It's visually, it's something else. It's stupid pretty. Like fuck.
The only thing, if I could have any mild concern about the game, even though we saw gameplay, is that we have, even though it's a different studio, they would have a repeat of the Order 1886, where they put visuals over game.
Yeah.
And now, while I own the collector's edition of the Order 1886,
Yes, right, you do.
And have platinumed the game, I don't want a repeat of that.
No. I think that they learned their lesson. Because that's not a...
Has that studio done anything since then? I don't think they have.
No, they have. They've done that that weird Blubber game. That was like an EB Games exclusive, whatever.
Right! That weird...
That used the exact same engine, so it was stupidly fucking
They were
pretty,
like...
and really, like, this textures were fucking godlike, because the rest of the game was so, like, low, but the graphics were pumped up to 15 kind of deal, so it was really stupidly pretty.
It was that game coming right off of Rocket League being...
Yep, that's right.
Super popular. They're like, let's make our own. Deformers.
Deformers, that's what it was.
Yeah, well, if anyone has never seen Deformers, it is
something else.
It's kind of got that like good dinosaur vibe going on, where it's like cartoony things, but hyper detailed.
Because it's using the Order engine, right? And the Order engine is beautiful. So I think Sony, because what studio made that?
Ready at Dawn.
Ready at Dawn made that, and they're not a first party Sony one. I don't think so, at least. They're not one of the worldwide studios, at least, which is where Sony pumps all their budgets, because all the games that come out of worldwide studios, while they look good, they also play very well as well. So they find the good balance, like all the big 4 games coming out of this one kind of deal, and then God of War, that kind of stuff. They all balance gameplay and visuals very well.
Yes.
So I think we're safe with Ghost of Tsushima.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
So next we'll go to...
Go to Nintendo next?
Yes.
Sure. Go to Nintendo next.
So opens up with Daemon X Machina.
Yeah.
A mech action game.
That is a mech action game.
So I mean,
it's a new IP for Nintendo.
Yeah, it looks good.
Good for Nintendo for getting new IP. That's bigger than Smash for me. Holy shit. Good job, guys. And it's made by all the same Armored Core guys, right? Like the director and...
Yes, it has some of the original Armored Core team, but it's totally different studio.
Oh, no, yeah, that's what I meant. I didn't mean like the same studio, of course, but just like it has the same...
But I think Xenoblade had Armored Core people on it too.
Oh, I don't know.
Because I'm pretty sure that was a big... Because I think Xenoblade's got mechs. Yeah, no, it does, because that was the box art of the first game, was like them sitting on a mech.
Right.
Yeah, I think one of the Armored Core guys worked on that, so it doesn't surprise me that they snagged him for something else.
Okay, there you go. It looks like Armored Core, which is cool. I mean, people seem to really enjoy it when they played the demo from what I read. So.
I basically ignored this game because I didn't play the first one and I don't own a Switch.
Yeah. But
they showed off DLC for Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
That's right.
God, that game looks really nice.
It does look really nice. And the thing that drove me away from not getting it is the fact that I would really like to play my Switch in the handheld, and that is known to be the worst looking Switch in the handheld. It goes down to like 340p or something like that.
Ooh.
It's a rough fucking hit, right? It is a rough one.
We got Pokemon Let's Go, which was already kind of revealed.
Yep.
Super Mario Party.
Super Mario Party, yeah. It looks a little more traditional Mario Party and has online.
Which I'm down for. That is
a really good feature.
I'm a fan of Mario Party.
Yeah, me too. It's like the fucking Monopoly of video games where there are no friends when you play it.
Now we got your baby. I'm assuming is your baby.
Yeah. It's
the new Fire Emblem skin.
That's my baby, alright.
That game, Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Yes.
Terrible title,
yep. I agree with that.
Looks very good.
Yeah. visually, the whole armies thing that come with you, like the little battalion of guys that come with you as your guys goes and attack, is a little weird. I'm not sure if I like it, but I mean, maybe I'll just get used to it after a couple times, kind of thing. So, but I mean,
They're finally getting away from sprites.
yes.
Oh, shit.
I mean, my two top favorite Fire Emblem games are Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn, and they didn't have any sprites, so I'm glad that they're finally going back to that route, because they could have easily stuck with Awakening, which is what sparked the franchise back into existence, pretty much. And the name Three Houses has everyone really worried that it's three different games, like Pokemon does, kind of deal.
Well, because Awakening.
It was
Had
Awakening.
three.
It was Fates. Fates
Okay,
had
Fates.
Conquest and Birthright, and they were two separate versions.
And then
However-
the third one came out.
However, vastly different games. Vastly different. The first 5 chapters are the exact same, and then you go off into your own realms. Different characters, different story, everything. And it comes back again, eventually. As well, for like the final chapter, it's the same chapter for both of them. But something that's different from Pokemon is just like a couple different Pokemon that's different. That's it. This one, 2 different stories, so it kind of justifies the 2 different versions, which is fine. But if you played one version, then you get to download the second version at a discount of like 60% off or some shit like that.
Yeah, and
So that's fine.
and
And
if
then
I
the same
recall-
the same for the third version.
And if I recall, there was like a bundle where if you like went to GameStop and bought both of them, you got them cheaper
Yep,
than
exactly.
buying them separately.
Exactly. So either way, like, it's not that. I mean, they could go that route, but I imagine they go the same route as what they did with Fates Conquest. But for their last console game, which was Radiant Dawn, that had more than one protagonist, and it just focused. The story focused on them differently. So Three Houses, they came out and said it is 3 protagonists. We'll just follow them differently. So I'm not worried that it's different. I'm not worried that it's going to be 3 different versions, because I don't want to pay fucking $270 for one game. It's going to be nuts. But yeah, I'm still looking forward to it. I'm a little ashamed that's coming out in 2019, which I was really...
Did it give a date past 2019?
April.
That's soon.
Just fine. Just Nintendo... I saw Fire Emblem and I got really hyped up, and it said 2019. I went, what the fuck? Because Nintendo came out and said that this year is focused on 2018 games. This is now a 2018 game. So
Yeah,
fuck off.
That's fair. That's fair.
So fuck off.
Now everyone's favorite game,
Everyone's favorite game,
including
Nintendo.
Nintendo's,
Nintendo's, because it's after conference.
32 minutes.
Is it 32? I thought it was 26.
Okay, might have been
It might
26.
be 26, okay.
Of Smash. So there's the initial trailer, which was fine.
Yep.
And then literally a breakdown of every single character and every change they made to that character. It was... Now, talking to people who like Smash, they were very happy to see all this.
Mm-hmm. I was very happy to see, too, if there was
But
more.
as a conference,
Awful.
it was the worst mind-numbing thing. I mean, it was literally... I mean, we joked it was patch notes.
Right, exactly. So, for this Smash, they're really hammering down that they want to probably bring this... They really want to bring Smash into the light for, like, maybe Evo or something like that. Like, even more so kind of deal. And that's why they try to revert what they could back to Melee, which is everyone's favorite Smash or whatever it is. Even for competitively, it is. So that's why they hammered down the mechanical changes, because everyone's focusing on those. But there's a time and a place. Time and place is not E3. Or not the conference, at least. It's Treehouse, where you're 3 days.
Well, you could have a Smash Direct.
Or that too. That too.
Where you're
I'm going to go into that in a second, actually. This is not where you do it. You announce Smash, because everyone likes Smash. Not everyone likes the competitive stuff, which is where this is focused on. Just show us the trailer, show us the new guys, which everybody cares about, and that's it. Why they went into 26 minutes of every single Mario change, and every single Luigi change, and every single Link change is, I don't know what the fuck.
Well, and the... every E3 I watch the conferences.
Yeah.
And then my favorite YouTubers put up put up their feed of them watching it.
Of course.
So I will rewatch the conference.
Of course.
And when the Smash thing started, and they're like Mario, and it's like Mario #1, and like let's skip to this character at number whatever, and they're like, oh, they'll show this, and then like they'll get faster and faster and faster.
Yeah,
And
exactly,
speed
right?
all the way up.
That's
until
where I was going with this.
the new character.
Yeah.
Nope. A full like 2 to 3 seconds on every
Single
character.
character. 68 of them. It was.
Good for Smash people.
Good for Smash people who care that much about Smash, but like it's exciting because everyone likes Smash, but it's just mind numbing. And you only got 2 new characters. One of them was a brand new character. The one was an Echo Fighter, which they finally gave a name to, thank God. It'd be Daisy and Ridley. And
Ridley and Echo Fighter?
no, Daisy was they one brand new character, which was Ridley, and then Daisy was the Echo. And they just gave a name to Echo Fighters finally, and they acknowledged them that yes, they are pretty much the same as other characters.
Yeah, same moveset, just reskinned.
Exactly, which is fine. I'm glad they finally acknowledged it.
I mean, it's a way to easily squeeze in new characters.
Exactly. And they said they want to bring in, I think he said that the goal is to have 50-50 for males and females. That's a good way to do it as well, because Pikachu now has one, which is a reskin, and now it's just a female Pikachu. So that's a good way to get your extra gender in there, kind of deal. So that's cool. There's a couple more to come. However, he did come out and say that there's not going to be a lot more this year because it was really tough fitting the entire roster in this time. So I don't expect a whole lot more new characters, but there is a couple more.
Well, yeah.
How about 6 more?
I am fine with them saying the focus was getting everyone as opposed to getting new people.
Yeah, that's fine.
Now, during the thing, I was like, I just want new things. But that's because I'm not a player.
Exactly.
I don't care about.
You just want to see the new shit. What's different?
I want to see a new character. Give me a new model. Show me some new moves. I'll go, that's neat, and then I'll move on.
Exactly. And you got one of those, and you want a couple more.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nintendo. I do forget this easily because I had to give a little bit of leeway when it came to Sony's conference, because Sony's conference, to many, was more like that's it kind of deal. And they did warn us, maybe not warn everybody, but 2 of us heard at least, that this will be toned down a little bit, be focused on the 4 games. And while Nintendo didn't say that, I forgot that Nintendo doesn't do E3 like the rest of us do. They have their directs, which this is what this was. This was a direct. They have their directs 3-4 times a year.
Yeah.
Their next direct is in September. And Reggie came out and said that we still have unannounced exclusives coming this year. We're going to show them in September.
That's a little late unless it's a tiny game.
Fuck, you got me. I don't know. Because one of the big thing about Nintendo was their stock plummeted massively. Like really, really a big chunk kind of deal. Because everyone was like, what the fuck? This was it for Nintendo? Again. And Reggie's like, we're not worried about it because we still have many titles coming up this year. And I forgot, oh yeah, they have a direct in September for their holiday lineup, and then they have one in January for what's coming this spring, and then they have their one in the summer with E3. So they have many throughout the year, and then they have the mini directs too.
Yeah.
Right? So they're not a one-stop pony like it is with E3, like every other developer.
But
so that's fine, but for E3, you kind of want everyone's watching then.
For a conference that neither of us said. Is that it?
Xbox.
The Xbox conference.
Yeah.
But by all accounts, everyone's conference of show.
Yep.
Were there some foibles? Yes.
Yep.
But basically wall-to-wall games, very little talking.
Yeah. Phil Spencer came out and just shut up and let the games do the talking.
Near the end, they announced a new Xbox in the most limp-dicked way possible.
Right? It's like, oh, by the way, we're doing it. And next, we're doing Xbox Game Pass still. I'm just like, yeah, what? What's going on with the next Xbox there, bud? Because you had like 15 minutes of talking time last year with the Xbox One X.
Yeah.
And the year before that, too.
So, the big games, Ori and, what is it called? Will of the Wisps?
Ori and Will of the Wisps. That's my baby for the entire conference, I think, from what I remember. Because I really, really enjoyed the first one.
It looks very good. I also enjoyed the first one. I hope my PC can run it. Because as that game gets better, the likelihood of that happening decreases.
It's true. It's true.
It looks like there's more combat than platforming.
It does.
Which I'm a little worried about.
Yep.
But maybe that's because it's hard to show off platforming.
Yeah.
They're like, here's the new things. Let's
Yeah,
combat.
Yeah, exactly.
Because like Ori Are you called Ori? I don't remember.
What?
Are you Ori? I don't know.
Yeah, you're Ori.
Okay. You have like a sword?
No.
You had like a light sword in the trailer.
Oh, not in the new trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah. I was thinking of the old one.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, the first one.
Yeah.
The first one you had a gun.
Yeah, that's right.
That game looks very good.
Yeah.
We had Crackdown 3, which I don't care about, but I'm glad it exists because that game was announced before the Xbox One came out.
And it comes out the same day as Anthem and Days Gone.
Rip one of those games,
Oh.
and it's probably Crackdown 3.
It's probably Crackdown 3, yeah.
2 games can probably survive the same release date.
Well,
Definitely
EA
not
is-
3.
EA is really partnering with Microsoft to really push Anthem, aren't they? So, like, because make it the best looking game possible, right? Xbox One X and everything. So, yeah. Even the Xbox fanboys will go for Anthem, I think, over that one. Because it's been delayed too much.
Tales of Vesperia remaster,
That's right, yeah.
which I was immediately not excited for because the first one was an exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Twitter, Bandai said, "No, it's not."
Oh!
Now I care.
Oh, there you go. That's cool.
So that's good because the Tales games are like B tier RPGs,
They are B tier, aren't they?
but I'm told Vesperia is like A plus.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I tried the demo of, like, the newer one, whatever it was.
Mysteria.
Mysteria, sure. I tried the demo of that, and within 10 seconds, I was like, nope, this is not for me. And I installed. But Mysteria, I guess, is very, very, very good. I hear that from a lot of people. So maybe we'll see.
They weirdly showed off Black Desert Online. The game is like 5 or 6 years old. Still looks good.
Was it Black Desert? I thought it was Ashen.
I mean, Ashen was there too, but
Oh, were they both there? Okay, then.
Tunic,
Tunic?
a game I'm exclusively mentioning because it was made down the street.
Exactly. Yeah, we're famous now. Thanks, Phil Spencer. And it doesn't look bad either.
No, it looks
This
pretty
it's
good.
fucking cute for.
It's clearly a Zelda clone, as most
It's true.
indie
Yeah.
games are.
Yeah, it's true. But like aesthetically, it looks really nice, and it looks like it's got a nice little engine to it. And it looks really good. And, yeah, maybe biased because it's here. So.
We saw Jump Force, the new Shonen Jump
Yeah.
fighting game.
I didn't know what that was. You had to explain it to me.
A long running series.
I don't know anime, so.
Looked weird. Looked a little too real. Anime fighting games have a standard now, and that's
Yeah.
Dragon Ball. This ain't no Dragon Ball.
Yeah. Goku and Frieza probably looked the best, but the other guys looked weird. And then at the very end, they showed Light and Ryuk, which is cool because it's my one and only anime that I like. So I mean, that's the only thing that gets me interested in it. So.
The one weird foible in the middle of the conference, Microsoft basically came out and threw money on stage, and they said, "Look how rich we are,"
Yeah.
because we just bought 3 studios. It's a little weird.
Was it 3? I thought it was 5.
Sure.
Okay. What was it? What were the ones you have then? Playground.
Undead Labs, Playground Games, Ninja Theory, Compulsion. So 4. We're both
Okay,
wrong.
4. Okay. Sure.
Very poor.
You didn't like that?
That's not an E3 thing.
Really?
That's like a.
I think that's an E3 thing. It's gaming shit.
If you had a game to announce with it,
With them, okay.
sure.
Like Playground Games isn't fucking. I think that's weird. They're not already first party for them. All they do is make Forza for them and shit. Same with Undead Labs, I guess, because all they do is State of Decay. Is that what they do?
Who?
Undead Labs.
I don't know. I played State of Decay. I have no idea who made that game.
Isn't that the new one that just came out?
Sure.
I don't know. It looks not new, but whatever. Then Ninja Theory. That is a very, very odd one. I
Yes.
wasn't expecting that at all. Not even close. Like,
Well, what was weirder too is him being like when I played Senua's what is it, Hell Sacrifice?
Yeah.
Which is a PlayStation 4 exclusive.
Yeah.
It was weird. It was kind of weird for Phil to be like, I played this PS4 exclusive and loved it so much that I bought the studio.
it's true. and they're gonna do Scalebound. I bet. I'm saying I know
I know you want Scalebound.
I'm a 25% sure they're working on Scalebound.
Okay.
I'm 25% sure.
I bet Ninja Theory will reboot Scalebound.
Fine, I don't care.
We will get a game called Scalebound, but it will not be the game that was shown.
If it's not, I don't care. If it's this guy and dragon, and guy is part dragon, it's called Scalebound, that's what I want. And dragon is your buddy, cool. If they also go to Platinum Games head there, for some little tips, that'd be cool too. Because that's supposed to be his baby. His baby got canceled.
Fair.
Anyway,
Dying Light 2?
Dying Light 2, yeah.
I've heard great things about the first one. Never played it. This one kind of made me go, maybe, but I don't know. I'm just done with zombies. I don't care.
It's all about samurai now.
We got Battletoads.
Battletoads.
Just a title. I'd like to see it.
Fucking idiots, man.
Okay, you can announce a big game with just a title.
Yeah.
Battletoads is big enough to say we're coming. But when that's clearly
enough.
an indie game, you can't announce an indie game
No.
with just a title.
It's meanie enough to be just a title. The GameStop probably hates them. They probably got so many calls all day. Oh my god.
Devil May Cry 5
Yeah! Oof.
looks very good, I will say.
Yep.
I actually, because E3 is really bad for pulling out the camera during trailers. Like, the trailer's not over.
Oh my god, that was awful this year,
So,
right?
so I missed that Dante's in the trailer
Right.
because the camera pulled away.
Yep. I did too, actually. Now that you say that, I was like, where's this Dante trailer coming from? Where's this Dante model coming from? I don't remember him.
We got what I told you for the conference. 3 Gears of War games. And we got 3 Gears of War
We
games.
sure did.
We got Gears of War, the Funko Pop game. I would have liked to seen that. I'm curious.
Right? I don't know what the fuck it is.
Got Gears Tactics.
Gear Tactics, yep.
In Gears of War 5,
That's right.
something I will admit, looks very good.
Gears 5 does look pretty good. Might have to dabble back into it again, because I've only played 3.
I played 1 and 2. I was a fan of them.
Okay.
Fan enough.
Okay, cool. So I'll have to try to get back into them, just to see. Maybe they're on the Game Pass, and I'll get that.
So there's two big things that I'm talking around.
Yep.
Because one of them is my one of my big wants, and that's Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice.
Yes.
A game that every single day more information comes out and goes, I don't know if I want this anymore.
Let's go Dark Souls. That's
Yes.
what that game is.
So to anyone who doesn't know, unfortunately, FromSoft kind of whittled themselves into a hole. When you see a game, you go, that's new Dark Souls. This is not Dark Souls. This is not Demon Souls. This is not Bloodborne. This is you play as one guy. Not guy or girl. One guy. You cannot customize your look.
It's preset guy, yeah.
There is no weapon pickups or armor pickups in
I
the
didn't know
game.
that part. What? Really? You start with your sword, that's it?
Mhm.
Ah!
There is no experience. There is no level ups.
What?
Yes.
I didn't know that part either. Oh, shit. Okay.
So the whole mechanic is like in the name. You can die in this game and be brought back.
Okay. I knew that part, yeah.
So that's why it's called Shadows Die Twice.
Yeah.
But you only have one chance.
Right.
They haven't fully explained it yet.
Imagine it's like a cooldown kind of thing. You get to come back and then you're probably empowered for some shit or whatever. Right? I don't know. Then you get the jump on the guys who killed you.
So this is they're aiming for more open,
Okay.
more story.
Okay. Good. I agree with that. Fine with that.
But yeah, this is just a hard action game. It's not Dark Souls.
It's not Dark Souls.
To break it down better to anyone who is in the community would know of the YouTuber Vatividya. He put out a video of all the information that came out about Sekiro. Go look at that. That's where I learned most of what I did, because FromSoft certainly didn't fucking tell you anything.
No.
I'm still excited. That game is good.
The combat looks really nice.
Uh,
I like that the theme this year is samurais. For a
yeah,
lot of people.
you're a samurai.
I like samurais. It's cool.
And then finally, which there was only a CG trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Cyberpunk 2077.
That's the final one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I didn't miss anything.
You missed Halo.
I don't care about Halo.
Halo's still fucking Microsoft's headline kind of deal. I got something to say about that.
Okay, well, fine. We'll talk about Halo first.
Alright, let's talk about Halo.
Fuck,
it was the first thing that showed.
it's hard to find Halo in this.
It was the first thing that showed, though.
Was it?
Yes, it was the very first thing that showed. It was before Ori.
I straight up did not write down Halo.
You did not write down Halo. Because you were talking about it, because you thought it was a Battle Royale game.
Right. Well, because it starts...
It's-
right, because the camera's weird.
The camera's weird in it. Yep.
I was like, this is shot like a multiplayer.
So this is why I know about Halo, because I looked into it. Because I like Halo, and I played them all.
Okay, you probably told me that.
What?
I've forgotten several times. That you like Halo.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, that's fine. I do enjoy Halo. I mean, not as much as 5, but whatever. This one, however, they said that they're going back and it's strictly Master Chief, which is good, because that was the big complaint from 5 that they had to the listening. That's great. This one looks weird. It looks different, because it's a brand new engine.
Did Master Chief get a sex change?
No.
Okay.
It does look like a girl, doesn't it?
Them legs look pretty
and
feminine.
The helmet does look a little feminine. It does. It's true. I thought the same thing, which is what strengthened the whole Battle Royale thing, because you can be women there too, obviously. So, I don't blame you for thinking that. But no, it's just a brand new engine. Not the regular Halo engine. It's called the Slipstream engine. They also showed it as well. And the goal of this little teaser they showed was just strictly to show you what it would look like in game. That's what it was going to look like in game. Not like CGI. That's what it'll look like in game. Purely. Fuck them for showing us this, because also to quote them, Halo 6 is a long way off. That's the direct quote. A long way off. We just want to show you guys what this engine is capable of. We've been waiting for Halo 6 for a long time, because we just wanted to get the fucking thing over with. But
Halo 5 came out not that long ago.
But we were expecting Halo 6 last year and the year before that, and we didn't get it. And now we finally got it, and now we're not going to get it for a long way off, whatever that means.
Might be a launch.
It could be 26
next Xbox game.
A long way off could mean differently, because the way Vince talks from Respawn when he says the Star Wars game is a long way off, he means 2019 holiday. And if that's a long way off, that's not too bad, right?
If they're showing it here, I wouldn't surprise me if it's a launch game for the next Xbox.
Exactly. And because they also brought that up. So if it is launch game for next Xbox, then they need something. That's fine. But why? It's so far away still. It's just fucking annoying. Because their Xbox is 2020, whatever it is, according to Phil. So, and that's the E3 conference.
Well, we'll get talk about Cyberpunk.
Plus Cyberpunk.
So the trailer looked good. That trailer wouldn't sell me on the game.
No,
because CG trailers just don't anymore. I might go, that is a neat concept, and I'd like to see more.
Do you know who Dr. Disrespect is? I think I asked you this before. You must
Yes.
know the name at least.
I've seen his face.
Okay, there you go.
Something about being a cuck.
Okay, just use a visual his face and you know him and his name. I watched his YouTube videos of him reacting to the conference, and he's a very big gameplay heavy guy because he worked on Call of Duty. He's a gameplay designer for Call of Duty. That's fact. So he's all very get into the game, let's go. He calls battle royale games. That's all he does. So he's very gameplay heavy. So he's watching the Cyberpunk trailer, and he's like, "This looks really good. I'm really liking it." And then it comes to the Cyberpunk title, right? And he's like, "Yes, I'm into it. All right, let's see some gameplay." And then that was at the end of the trailer. He's just, fuck's sakes, why the fuck did they fucking do that? Why don't you show gameplay? Don't just shut your mouth until you have gameplay. He gets so mad. He broke character for it. It was really funny.
No. Well, I do kind of agree. Like,
I agree. I
I'm-
do.
I'm biased when a game that I like gets shown and
Yeah,
it's just a CG trailer.
Yeah.
I go, cool.
Oh, yeah.
Well, okay, back to the title thing.
Yeah.
I think a sequel can get away with a CG trailer.
Okay, sure.
Because that sort of gives you, like, here's the setting where we're at.
You already know the gameplay, so you're already invested.
You're not going to be surprised.
Exactly.
I was indifferent to Cyberpunk getting a CG trailer.
Yeah.
Until I heard it had, like, a 2-hour behind closed doors demo.
Yeah.
That
you had a
still
gameplay.
has not been released.
It hasn't, really? Interesting.
Uh,
That's coming soon, then.
there was someone who broke it down because they were allowed to say what they saw.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's a mix of Grand Theft Auto and Deus Ex.
Yep.
A very open world. Very RPG. I'm excited to see more.
I'm excited.
From what I heard.
I just want to see it. A lot of people were mad that visually it didn't look like what they were thinking it was going to look like because of the sun. I remember, I saw this a lot, and there's a lot of people mocking it. It was like, imagine being mad at the fucking sun because people were mad that it looked really bright. They were expecting it to be a lot more dark. Just like visually, the sun was out. That's literally what it was. Because people like, this is what you guys want, and then they just darken the whole image. It's like, yeah, that's what we want. It's like, you guys are fucking idiots. You guys are mad at the sun because the sun, it was daytime. That's actually what it was.
It's a fair complaint.
It's a fair complaint, I guess, because of the fucking sun or whatever.
But yeah, that was E3 2018.
I got sent today that actually, why we're kind of still on Cyberpunk, that they teased or in Witcher 3 they teased Cyberpunk,
Probably.
and like Siri went into a kind of deal. She's like, "Oh, I went to a far away land when they had machines in their head and their horses didn't have any. They flew machines." And Gerald's like, "Don't be ridiculous. You're fucking weird." Kind of deal. So it was just that kind of. It was very off.
That's not the way to do it because that doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. Just tease that they were doing a kind of. It was a very like off side quest, pick the right option kind of deal, kind of shit, and they just brush it aside because whatever. But
I mean,
like, it's clear they're talking about Cyberpunk.
Call me biased. The way to do it is Uncharted 3.
All with Last of Us
Yes.
in the bar, right?
Yeah, there's a newspaper in the bar that says there's a cordyceps outbreak.
Yeah,
that's it.
There you go. That's cool, right?
No, I'm kind of on the team that puts them in the same universe.
Yeah, that's fine.
Which, I mean, if you've played Uncharted, they're all filled with dumb voodoo magic. So
Yeah.
if there's zombies too,
Sure, right? Yeah, exactly. Okay, so that's E3.
Yep.
Who won E3, Colin?
Well, we both agreed. We ranked our conferences. We both have Microsoft at the top.
At the top, it's true. It's hard to. I'm not sure exactly how to gauge who won E3 because, like, taste-wise, it's different than like critical-wise.
Well, that's why I specifically said, like, for EA, why I thought it was a good conference, even though that wasn't for me.
Yeah,
You
still rank them higher.
Microsoft had a great conference.
Yep.
Even though there's a lot of games I'm not going to buy.
And I'm not sure how to rank them. If like, do I rank them based on who won based on exclusives when it comes to the big three? Do I rank them based on which games are we going to get to play soon, or which ones are so fucking far off you can't even see them? Kind of deal. I'm not sure which ones to rank them. So I've done a lot of stats to help. This is 190 games were announced E3 this
Okay.
year. 14 Xbox exclusives. Xbox/Windows 10 exclusives. Not PC, Windows 10.
Console exclusive.
There you go. 19 Sony exclusives. That's
Okay.
also counting VR. 16 Nintendo exclusives. And then 11 PC exclusives. But fuck them. And
I mean, I already deleted my Nintendo note.
Yeah.
I don't believe there was...
there was a couple
That
that were
many
announced.
Nintendo
There's a
ones.
couple announced at Treehouse. It's true. One of the notable ones that are announced at Treehouse that's coming out this year is Roller Coaster Tycoon for the Switch is coming. Not a port, a brand new Roller Coaster Tycoon game that was funded by Atari and also kickstarted.
Okay.
Exactly.
Well, because
right?
like,
that's kind of
I
a
could
big
believe
deal.
Nintendo showed that many games, but most of them were ports.
No, I know. I took the ones like Hollow Knight isn't in the exclusives, even though like it was shown, kind of deal. For 2018, Xbox has 5 games that are coming out. I say games, one of those isn't even a game. Ashen, Forza 4, a game called Ooblets, Outer Wilds, and the Sea of Thieves expansions are coming out in 2018. That's it for Xbox exclusives.
What was the first game?
Ashen.
Okay, Ashen looks good.
Yep.
Ooblets looks good.
Ooblets looks fun. Ooblets. If I picture Ooblets, that's what I feel like I get at the same time.
Yes. Well, okay, to break it down, it's I believe. Let me just do a quick search because I think this is a game I told you about.
Yep.
But I don't want to get it wrong.
Okay.
Ooblets. Yes, Ooblets is the game that I told you about the other day, where I said, imagine if Pokemon had no fighting, instead you had dance battles.
That's right.
That is Ooblets.
That's Ooblets. That's right. Okay. Outer Wilds and Sea of Thieves expansions, which there's 2, and there's one coming soon, and another one I think in early 2018.
I wouldn't even count that because it's an expansion.
Exactly, right?
The base game is out.
I know, exactly, right? So, I don't know. I counted one for Nintendo, so I thought I'd include that one too. Sony has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 coming out this year. Okay. Blood and Truth, which is a VR game.
Mm-hmm.
Creed, Rise to Glory, VR game. I'm not sure how to pronounce this one. It's from Software's VR game.
Oh, yeah.
Deersign or Deerscene, maybe, but it has ass.
I heard it pronounced.
Did you? Okay.
I wrote it down phonetically.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Okay, of course. Firewall, 0 Hour,
mm-hmm.
Gungrave VR, Megalith VR, Tetris, Vacation Simulator, and Spider-Man. Those are the games that are coming out exclusively for either VR or Sony.
There are
Sony.
3 good games there.
Exactly, right?
It's Spider-Man.
If you take out Spider-Man, boy, you have fucking nothing.
Gungrave.
Does Gungrave look okay?
Gungrave that's not a premiere.
No?
It is an arcade game.
Oh.
And in the arcade world, very loved.
Interesting.
So I would say Gungrave is a good game. The other one is Blood and Truth. It's had my eye for quite some time.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. Okay, Nintendo has 12, maybe 10, depending. 10, one less for you don't count expansions. I do, and one less if you don't count the second version of Pokemon. I do, but 10, 12, whatever you want. One is called Galaxy Variant S, Gal Meta, Mario and Rabbids, the DK expansion, Mario Tennis, which comes out this week, Monster Hunter Generations, Octopath, Overcooked 2, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, Roller Coaster Tycoon, Super Mario Brothers Ultimate, and Super Mario Party. I think Overcooked 2, I might have misunderstood that one. I think Reggie said it was an exclusive, but I feel like it's not. I think like I saw it on. I might be thinking of the first one, but I feel like it's not an exclusive.
But yeah, it might be. Overcooked 2 coming to PS4, Xbox One, Switch, so it is not.
Okay, there you go. Overcooked 2? Or is that the first one?
Overcooked 2.
Overcooked 2. Okay, my bad then. But still, they had the most exclusives so far, kind of deal. And I also try to gauge on what do these conferences help set up for their 2019 lineup.
Okay, so to me,
I try to at least, because some of them do, but some of them don't.
To me, I do not care. I would not judge a conference based on games that aren't being coming out this year. That doesn't bother me.
I personally don't either, but that's all Microsoft had. So I feel like I had to just try to justify them a little bit, because for 2019, they have Battletoads, they have Gears 5, they have Ori, they have Sessions, and they have Crackdown 3. They also have Gears Tactics does not have a release date, so I'm not sure when that comes out. Sony has Days Gone, Ace Combat, Anamorphine, Boundless Distance Dreams, and a game called Forma.8. I'm not sure what that one is about.
Now, are those games that just say 2019 or games with like an actual date?
Those ones have a date in 2019.
Okay, so what you could, I guess, consider confirmed.
Confirmed, I guess, exactly. Like, I didn't include Death Stranding. I didn't include Last of Us.
Well,
kind
those
of deal.
didn't say 20.
Or Ghost of Tsushima, whatever. We can speculate at least Last of Us might be 2019, but that doesn't even show a year yet for them. And for Nintendo, they have Daemon X Machina. Machina? Is that how you pronounce it? The anime fucking way? Fuck that. Pokemon's 2019 game is coming out. Yoshi is now delayed to 2019. Fire Emblem is 2019. And Killer Black Queen is 2019.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it for Nintendo. So Sony sets up 2019 okay. Xbox sets it up very well. Nintendo kind of sets it up okay as well. But these games, all these companies don't have all their 2019 releases released yet. But this is all Xbox has. Xbox doesn't have any other first parties left to go through. So those 5, that's it. But Sony still has. I mean, they could with their new studios, I guess, and some unannounced things. But I mean, they announced all their heavy hitter stuff a year early to this year.
Yeah. I don't know how you judge it.
I don't know how I judge it either. I try not to be. I don't want to be biased because Nintendo's my favorite, but I have to admit, even they dropped the ball this year. Like, they say it's not a 20. They say it's only a strictly 2018 direct, and then they show Machina, Demon, whatever, and they also showed Fire Emblem. If you can show those two, why can't you show us Metroid? Why can't you show us Bayonetta 3? What the fuck? Why can't you show us these games that you promised us last year that got us all hyped up for it, and now they're missing this year? Why can't you show us the Yoshi game that's delayed to 2019? Like, I've already seen gameplay of Yoshi. It looks like a Yoshi game. It looks great. I saw it almost a year and a half ago now. Like, why the fuck can't you show us what's going on there? According to Miyamoto, Pikmin 4 was done 2 years ago. It was 90% done 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is that game? It's been 2 years. 10%? What's going on here, bud? Fuck. What happened to Retro? Where's Retro's game? Supposedly that Star Fox Grand Prix game that you showed me.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Where the fuck was that? Seemed like a really hard-fitting confirmed leak, too. That seemed like there was no way that's not...
It's probably still coming.
Of course it's still coming, but, like, why the fuck wasn't it shown? Like, oh, man.
Sometimes that happens. Well, because the last big thing, I got called a liar because Devil May Cry 5 wasn't there. It's because they're waiting for
that's
the
right. That's right. There you go.
When like a quality leak comes out, it's guaranteed that it's coming.
Yeah.
Just the when.
It just when, yeah. Just you assume E3 because Star Fox is ready for E3, right?
So, I think the fairest way to judge a conference is by show itself.
Yeah.
Whether you like the games or not, because
it's hard not
that's
to be
opinion.
biased. It's exactly right. It's hard.
And then after that, it's hard for me to tell you this is how you should rank them personally.
Yeah.
But I think if like Smash is your favorite game of all time,
probably love Nintendo's, right?
So for me, I would judge it based off like games I want per capita. Like what conference showed the most games I would buy.
Okay. So
Xbox showed more games.
They showed more games.
But I'm probably going to buy almost every game that was at Sony's.
Exactly, right?
So to me, Sony because
won
I'm probably going to get all of those.
Yeah, that's fine. That's probably a good way to do it. Yeah. That's fine.
And Nintendo gets like an easy win because all they showed was Smash, and if you're going to buy Smash,
right,
it wins.
Exactly.
That's a 100% retention.
It's true. That's a good point, actually. Yeah, Xbox, they needed this. They did. They needed third party, and they got their third party.
Yeah, I am excited to see.
So good job, Xbox, for really, shutting everybody up because we were all pretty worried about you.
Yes.
I know why they were absent, but I was sad that they were absent. It was THQ Nordic. They were absent completely from every single E3. They weren't even there.
It's because their last game was a massive failure.
No, it wasn't. What was their last game? Was it
not
not Battle Chasers?
No, definitely not.
Oh,
Definitely not a game more recently.
Oh.
I actually recently, when...
Well, I know they're making some, is my point.
That's fair.
We know Biomutant is coming. We know Darksiders 3 is coming. I know we both know those are coming because they got announced last year. And they were both completely absent. I know why they were absent because the director came out and said that, no, we wanted to watch the World Cup. So it will be a Gamescom in August. Both of those games will be a Gamescom kind of deal. So, because they're both slated for this year. For release dates.
Didn't THQ Nordic do that not Saints Row game?
That what?
That not Saints Row game?
Agents of Change?
Agents of Mayhem.
Mayhem.
I was like, Give me a word, and I'll be able to finish it. No, okay, never mind. My bad. It was Deep Silver,
Oh, there you
who
go.
I assumed was owned by THQ Nordic.
There you go. I think they are, aren't they? I think they are.
Find it. Oh wait, no, it was made by Volition. I'm a dummy. Who was owned by THQ.
Oh, there you go. There you go. I just have 2 points left. I want to talk about because something that got announced for Nintendo was Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
You know, of course.
I skipped over that because it's
Fortnite.
everyone knows.
It's on phones. It's going to be on the Switch, of course. But just that, since you're a big Sony fan, what do you think of what they did with the accounts?
I am much like back to our many moons ago Minecraft discussion.
Yeah.
Could not care less.
Well, yes, I know you couldn't care less because you don't play the game, but do you think objectively, morally, ethically, is it cool for them to do that? Probably not okay for them to do a third party.
No, okay, so one thing I'll
To
admit
make
about
my third party account exclusive? That's not cool.
No.
I paid money on? No, that's not cool.
it's not,
No, okay.
but
Good. Alright.
maybe don't play Fortnite.
That's where you're gonna go with this? You're right. And my last point is not even like a real point. It's just I just want to give a kudos to Capcom because man, have they done good this year.
Yes, everything they showed was great.
They've done just this year specifically. They came back good with Monster Hunter. Devil May Cry is coming out. Resident Evil 2 is coming out soon, and we got 2 Legacy Mega Man collections, Mega Man 11, which was absent as well, oddly, this E3, but we know it's coming.
Yeah.
That's coming out this year as well. They just got a good, solid year, and good for them.
Yep.
So, cool. Good job, Capcom.
Some
Because you guys were worried. We were worried about you, too, for a little bit. But, yeah.
Yes, they went from like to like, oh, some of the best selling games in the last few years.
Exactly. And hyped ones, too, right? Like, Resident Evil 2 is looking real nice. So was Mega Man 11, oddly enough.
Yeah, no, that
I want Sega to bounce back that way, but I don't know if they're going to.
I'm trying to think of a studio that I'd like to return, but I don't really know any.
Yeah.
All my favorite studios have stayed pretty consistent.
Yeah.
Insomniac had a weird moment where I was a little worried about them
They did, didn't they?
when they put out Fuse, like a 4. Do you remember when squad-based games were the hit thing? Yeah. Yeah, when they put that out, I was like, oh, well, there goes that studio.
This sucks. I really like Insomniac. They're really cool. Really nice.
Yeah, I mean, everything since that has been good.
Yeah, right. Do you know who's making the new Sonic Racers?
I assume Studio did it last time?
No. Oh, wait, who did it last
I
time?
have no idea.
Oh, okay. It's Sumo Digital.
Oh, they
I
did
know.
the thing. Snake Pass.
They did Snake Pass.
I was like, I know they did something. I
yeah,
played.
they did Snake Pass.
Sonic All-Star Racing. Don't give me the new one.
It's gonna give you the new one.
Oh, you want Transformed.
Ah.
Because this is Transformed 2, is it not?
Ah, okay, yeah.
It was made by Sumo Digital.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I guess
Okay, cool.
they made the first one too.
Alright, cool.
A game that is solidly okay.
It's okay. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my time with it. It's cool.
So that's it for the annual podcast.
I'll see you next E3.
Yep, there might not be any episode between now and then, but I guarantee you, in a year's time, there will be at least one
There you
episode.
go. Cool.
Is there anything you're looking forward to in the near future?
Octopath. Project Octopath Traveler. I'm really looking forward to it. I told you I wish it was an exclusive because I really want you to play it because it's really, really fucking nice. I played the demo. They give you 3 hours of hard limit time.
Well,
Play the demo,
I
but
will
then
buy
you
it
then you just delete
next year.
There you go. Exactly. I can't imagine the state. I think it's a time for one.
When that Pokemon game gets announced, my girlfriend will buy a Switch,
Oh, there you go.
which I will buy Octopath Traveler and
And
play
you'll
it.
buy. There you go.
I am honestly not looking forward to anything My gaming in the last 6 months has taken a real weird turn.
Yeah.
Where I have stopped buying things and just sort of play whatever comes to me.
It's fun.
I guess I'm excited to just play more God of War.
Yeah.
Because that game is still very much in front of me. I've only put a couple hours into it.
Yeah. There you go.
Goodbye, Anthony.